Talk Shit Radio is a Kennedy Studios Productions. The opinions stated by various contributors to Talk Shit Radio and its radio programs are not to be considered as or endorsed by Kennedy Studios Incorporated. Visitors are urged to use their own discretion to draw their own conclusions. All information, products, services, and use of this website is for entertainment purposes only and personal use only. Talk Shit Radio Network does not confirm nor deny the validity or accuracy of the information contained within the website or broadcast. Any services or products provided by Talk Shit Radio Network and its host contributors should be used solely for entertainment purposes only.
Good morning, Vietnam!
This is Tony. You're listening to Talk Shit Radio.
Listen. Leave the gun. Technical knowledge.
Hey, good morning. Welcome to Talk Shit Radio. Yeah, it's a Monday morning.
It's a Monday.
It's a weird Monday too, no less.
Morning.
Are we even sure it's Monday?
I think it's Monday. That's what my computer's telling me. So if it's on the internet, it must be true. Yeah. Is that the deal?
Bonjour.
Yeah, bonjour. So as promised, I'll elaborate on my little announcement that we put up about Tony Perriman and Maria White being thrown from the show. Now, first, I got to get into the little comment. Tony shared my status. Obviously, I had posted on the show right after I threw him out of my house that Tony Perriman and Maria White had been thrown off the show. Further details on Monday. Well, Tony posted on his personal Facebook page, this should be rather interesting considering no one has even given me the details. Well, if you're too stupid to realize that when I threw you out of my house because you do not pay rent, and you didn't pay rent when you were supposed to, if you're too stupid to realize that that includes the show, well, then you're a fucking dumber idiot than I first thought you to be. I always knew you were stupid. I always knew you were a dumb son of a bitch. But now I know you're a stupid fucking dumb son of a bitch. Yeah, Friday. What was it? Friday? Thursday? I don't even know. Thursday. As everybody knows, we were going to go down for a little bit. I was, having some electrical problems, and we were going to lose the electricity for a while. So Maria made a comment. Well, why do we even pay, rent if there's not going to be any electricity? Well, let me elaborate. You pay rent to help pay for the electricity and the bills and stuff like that. When you don't pay rent, this exactly scenario is a direct result of what happens. Okay, so there you go.
There's eviction in so many words.
Yeah, basically. I mean, let's face it. The fucking idiot comes to me and says, "Oh well, I only worked one day this week." You know what I pretty much said? Fuck you, pay me.
Not my problem.
Oh, your house burned down? Fuck you, pay me.
Right. Oh, your car broke down, you couldn't work? Fuck you, pay me. I don't give a shit. I tried to help him and his old lady. Yes, in the beginning it was great because they were doing the show with me. You guys know, none of us make any money, all right? You guys live local, so it's a little easier for you, all right? Tim, you're just outside of walking distance. You're right up the fucking road. I mean, you could throw a rock at with a slingshot and probably tap me in the backyard. Right. They drove from Crystal River. Okay. It was a long haul. You had to get up very early.
It wasn't just down the block.
Right. So we decided to, let them live with us to help them out because they're helping us out.
During the week.
Right. Yes. You are going to have to lean a little bit forward, though. Uh-huh. Yes. So we decided to help them out. Us deciding to help them out actually turned into them using us to live here for free. And it was quite interesting because, when we didn't have the money to buy food, everybody else was supposed to pitch in. And that was the whole original deal. You help me, I'll help you. Mm-hmm. You help me do the show, I'll let you live here.
Scratching my back, I'll scratch yours.
Right. I was the only one, Michelle and I were the only one doing any fucking scratching. The show, as far as the show is concerned, they sucked. Maria wasn't even supposed to be on the show. All right. I hired Tony. Tony came here for an interview, brought her with him. She was sick, so, my old lady's sick, she's just going to sit out in the car. Well, I'm not going to let your old lady sit out in the car. Come lay on the couch, be comfortable. That went on for 3 days. Then all of a sudden, Maria decided that she wanted to be on the show. So whatever, I said, okay, fine. I need another host. You okay over there?
Need another voice.
What are you trying to do? You can't. So whatever, I had the third person. Everything worked out, except that they didn't do much. Every morning we come in here, we bring up the news, we read off the news website, so on and so forth. I'm sure my listeners have heard me say a million times. So, Tony, Maria, what do you guys got as far as news? Nothing. Well, what have you been doing? You've been sitting back there behind your computer talking to one of your ex-girlfriends that you left your first girlfriend for, that you left for Maria.
It's a web.
Oh, yeah.
With Maria right here.
With Maria sitting
Right,
right there, right.
Yeah.
Right. Talk about disrespecting your old
I'm
lady.
shrimping.
Right, yeah. And then, it was just a long list of shit. And it was just a comment. Listen, if they would have came to me and said, "Well, dude, why are we even paying your rent if you're going to lose the electricity?" It would have been a different story. But to make a comment to my daughter's boyfriend as you walk out the door, wrong thing to do. And if you didn't think that this was going to be the result of your actions, you're a fucking idiot. Okay, you guys know me. You see how I am. I don't fuck around. I don't play games. There's other people that are interested in what we do here and would be more than willing to come on and do it. As you can see, we have Tim to my left now, and we have Yvonne to my right. And Silent
to the right.
Right, and Silent Mish to my direct right now. Cameras will be up a little bit later. You're listening to Talk Shit, everyone. Welcome to the show. So just had to get that off my chest and my mind, let everybody know that Tony and Maria are no longer here. I threw them out of my house, and I threw them off the show. And again, if they didn't see it coming, then they are pretty fucking stupid. That is for sure. But, I couldn't even leave them to do the show without me on the show. I would get text messages from listeners, and I won't tell anybody who or mention any names, but I would get text messages on my private cell phone saying, "Lou, you got to get back on the air. The show sucks without you on there. Lou, you got to get back on the air. These two can't handle it." Yeah, oh yeah. So
Captain at the helm wasn't doing his job.
No, Captain's boat sunk long ago, and now he's just.
This time the iceberg was seen.
Yes, exactly. It was fully above water this time. Yep, and it had the name Saint Lucifer.
What is that 12-foot wall we're gonna hit?
Right? You think we should go somewhere else?
Never mind, you're in this tiny little jet ski, and all you got to do is make a quick left.
Yeah. Right. First freaking thing that I click on to see this morning, guys, is on yournewswire.com, and it's a picture of a beautiful bud, and it says that we have not even, the healing power of cannabis has barely been tapped. That means we're just still scratching the surface.
Oh, I bet there's many more uses that they could
Things that we don't even know about.
Look at hemp.
Yeah. Look at all the uses for hemp, as we learned from Chris. Yeah. The healing power of cannabis, man.
This
No, hemp and,
like, let me show you
hemp
something.
and cannabis are different, bro. Two different plants.
But
Same.
isn't hemp non-smokable
Hemp is non-smokable.
or usable for medical purposes? I'm
No.
saying.
No.
They say that hemp has THC in it.
But
It's
but
just
it's
very,
so minute.
very-
Hemp
yeah.
is if there's any medical uses for hemp, I don't know about them. I've yet to hear about any. I know
Medical
it's good
wraps.
for. That's probably about it. The fibers. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
to make like medical
Casts.
There's not even. Yeah. There's no use for hemp medically. Cannabis, on the other hand, which is another strand, so to speak, a whole sister plant to hemp, has the high THC and the CBDs. And they're saying that we don't even know half of what it does. All right. I'll start reading into it. It says, we've only discovered a fraction of medical marijuana's potential for treatment. There are now legal medical cannabis programs in 23 states plus Washington, D.C., with pot fully legal for adults in 2 other states. Ironically, however, the actual healing power of the plant has barely been tapped. Smoking marijuana with THC, tetrahydrocannabinol, or better vaporizing it, using a device to bake the plant, blah, 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 blah. Okay. It has indisputable palliative effects that can be medically useful for pain relief, calming appetite, that can be useful for pain relief, calming, and appetite stimulation. It has already confirmed benefits against glaucoma, epilepsy, and other specific diseases and disorders. So, I mean, it just goes on to read about, all the other usages and how we've still... Usages. Is that even a word? I don't think usages is even a word. But anyway, uses that we haven't even discovered some of the other uses that we have for it. Yeah, right.
She's a spell check it. She says glossary.
Spell check it.
Grab it.
You see that little red squiggly line?
Yep.
That's wrong.
That's when it means check it.
Your computer says you don't know what you're talking about.
Right. Check this.
Usages.
So I put that up. Yeah. Shit it. I put that up on the Facebook page for everyone to see. Now, I did say we were going to get the cameras on eventually today, didn't I? Eventually, yeah.
That means we have to turn the lights on.
Oh, is that a umbrella right there?
That is an umbrella.
That is,
That's your umbrella.
Just in case.
Oh, just in case. Okay. I looked
the
down. I'm
camera
like,
there.
what the hell is that? Are we ready for the cameras or no?
You tell me.
I don't know.
If you want the cameras on.
I don't care. I was just wondering if are we ready for the cameras?
We're always
Thanks to the Congress.
Start over. I didn't have your mic on. I wasn't sure if you were coming up.
Medical marijuana is now legal in all 50 states thanks to Congress.
Oh.
While Congress was busy stripping away consumer protections and legalizing bank fraud, they managed to slip in a little provision which made many marijuana advocates rejoice. States that have legalized marijuana for medicinal purposes will no longer have to worry about federal raids on their operations. The Obama administration...
Oh, that's... Yeah.
What?
Go ahead. No, I just...
has made it a part of their policy, although unofficially, to neither indict nor raid dispensaries and growers of medical marijuana. While this is encouraging, it is a tedious hope at best. Just because Obama has not made it a priority to put focus on other issues within the nation does not mean that a future administration can reverse this course and begin to hunt and take medical marijuana movement. The one thing in the story that I found was crazy
What?
is, where is it?
What'd you find?
Since the war on drugs began back in 1970, the United States has spent more money fighting this than any other moral social expenditure. We have created a system of imprisoning more people than all the other nations on the planet combined.
And we're supposed to be the land of the free, not a communist country. That you can expect from a communist country.
Yeah, but if you were in a communist country and they outlawed that, you wouldn't be going to jail. You'd be dead.
No, you wouldn't. Because if they outlawed it, you wouldn't do it because you're not stupid enough because you know you'd be dead.
Yeah, no people are going to do it either
Think
way.
about it. If you knew that they were going to come here and chop your fucking head off for smoking weed, would you smoke weed?
No.
No. I mean, no. A little
I
different
would
there.
have to find something else.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, totally.
I think I'd be tiptoeing that line.
Yeah, I think everybody would be tiptoeing it.
Nah, I would be walking, not tiptoeing. I'd be walking over the line. I mean, over that state line because I would have left. Like, yeah, I would have left. I wouldn't stay in a country there.
Yeah, I'd be moving to Amsterdam.
Enough said, man. Done. Deal's done. You know.
Just stay there for 6 months, and I'm a legal resident.
Yep.
Yeah, but In Amsterdam, it's not even illegal. You have to go to a smoking bar to smoke marijuana.
Yeah, but you can buy, a quarter bag, bring it home, and sit there and smoke it legally.
Yeah, but you can't be buying it on the street.
Why would you want to when you can go into the store and buy it? You know what I'm saying?
And it's better and cheaper.
Dude, you could have it delivered to you.
I would think it would be a lot cheaper on the street than at that point.
You got a guy with one of those little bags.
It is.
Like out in California,
yeah, right.
With those little pinwheel cookies.
Enough said, man. Yeah.
Bring, bring, bring. What you need?
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Ice cream song.
I was just gonna say ice creams.
I got. Let's see. Where is that song again?
Flavored lollipops.
Flavored cannabis flavored lollipops.
Have you ever tried a gummy?
No, we ate like an Andy's candy. You see that over there? I was fucked up.
I ate a gummy the other day.
Did you?
Yeah.
How was it?
It wasn't bad. It was made out of Jello. It had that, I'm
Uh-huh.
a big fan of Jello, but
Me neither. Yeah. Yep.
It.
I hate Jello.
Yeah.
But yeah, about 45 minutes in, I'm sitting there like, oh.
It's not a high, right? It's just a real relaxing body buzz, right?
This is weird.
Yeah. Yep. Definitely.
I don't know if I should get up and do something.
We tried Reese's.
Well, they were like Reese's, but they were like a big, huge,
right?
man.
Reese's?
Yeah.
And so
Like a Reese's peanut butter cup,
Oh, okay.
but it was cannabis infused.
Reese is like, hey, we did not promote
Wow. Yeah, Reese's is like, not from us, motherfucker.
this. You got to delete 5 minutes of your show.
Yeah, right.
Copyright.
Enough said. Yeah, how long did it take to hit you?
the Reese's.
Yeah. You can't say Reese's. It's not a Reese's. The peanut butter.
No, it's Reese's,
The peanut
not
butter.
Reese's.
Yeah.
Reese's.
Yeah, it's not
They
Reese's.
melt quick,
Reese's.
so you literally have to take them out of the ice and put them right in your mouth. And Lou was far away from me, and I go running to him and bite a piece off and like, open your mouth, here you go. And so I had that plus another half. I'd say probably 40 minutes, not even. And all day, I didn't have to take any of my medication that day. I felt great. I was able to eat. I was functioning. I was not.
I wasn't able to hold the camera up after a while. Not that I wasn't able to. I didn't want to. I was in such a good mood. I was trying to videotape this venue we were at. And after it started coming on, I was just so relaxed. I'm just like setting the camera on the chair in front of me. I'm like, wow, I like this.
And for Miss, you probably got to walk around the venue and actually get to enjoy it.
She did, yeah.
Because when we first got
definitely.
there, I said that I wasn't going to take any of my meds that day because if they had any samples of anything, I wanted to try it at least, and I didn't want to mix the two.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make a difference because my meds don't even work for me anymore. I think it's just like...
It's just keeping you from getting sick.
Yep. And so I tried that and the vape pen. And the vape pen I will swear on instead of taking any of my pills. And I've been on some strong ones, some aspirin types. And
They don't even matter anymore.
Mm-mm.
Nah, some of the shit she takes is like knock me down, kick me down. You know what I mean? If I was to take something, yeah, oh yeah.
And I got to take two.
And she has to take two.
Like,
yeah.
I double it.
Yep. Yeah.
I double it.
It's crazy, and if you
you're over here like foaming at the mouth.
you okay over there? I'm okay.
And then the side
I took
effects.
twice what you did, pussy.
I took my medicine. You did what? I took my medicine.
Tongue is swollen 3
Right.
times the amount it really was.
That reminds me. What was that movie? The Game Plan.
Game Plan.
Yeah, with The Rock in it. Joe Kingman when he eats the cinnamon. He eats the cinnamon.
What'd you call it? What movie? The Game Plan.
The Game Plan. Yeah.
We watched that yesterday.
That was yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah. I love that movie. It's funny as hell.
I haven't seen that in a while.
Joe Kingman, baby. I'm the man. I'm the king. He's allergic to cinnamon, so he's just all cinnamon. I'm allergic to cinnamon. It's freaking hilarious, man. His little girl's like, "Oops, sorry." Does that head shake like, "How dare you?" Yeah, it was hilarious, man. Definitely. So
That always gets me when people go out and they have allergies. It's like, look, I need
I
a
fucking love that. When they
I
go
need
out
a
and they have
pizza,
allergies.
but
I'm allergic to
don't-
cheese.
Onions can't touch it.
Yeah.
Onions cannot touch it.
Pizza doesn't really have onions in it. What are you talking about?
But there's onions.
If you go out to
And what?
if you go to any
sauce?
restaurant, I
And some
mean,
sauces?
No.
if you go to a pizza place, I've worked in many fast food restaurants. I've worked from burger joints to pizza places. Anywhere you go, doesn't matter. It all touches.
Oh, yeah.
You're constantly going so fast
Yep.
that it will touch, and they don't want to waste products. So you always end up,
Pizza
scraping
Hut.
the lettuce back in there.
Well, you work at Papa John's. I don't know how it works, but I know Pizza Hut. When you want a garbage pie and everything pie, all right, they pull the grate out from underneath where they're making the
And
pies.
They just dump the shit right on?
I'm serious.
Yeah, we won't do that.
Because when they do everything, all the toppings and everything, the cheese, everything
It all
falls
mixes
into
up.
a bucket. So then they pull that
Yeah,
grate
it's got
out,
its
and they
own-
got it, and there they go. And then they
It's
add
like
what?
a-
Yes.
What is it, like a
The works.
2-foot by 1-foot cookie sheet?
Yeah. Yep. And it's got the grate on it.
Yep.
And they only do, when they do the toppings, they do it over
It's
this
like an
open
ultimate
grate.
pizza,
Right.
yeah.
So if whatever they drop collects down into this thing, and then they use that as the everything pie. I watched the whole thing on how they make it. But you're looking at me like I'm crazy.
Well, because to everybody
Michelle's
else,
like, I am never going to Pizza Hut and ordering an everything
The
pie.
only
Word.
pizza place I ever worked at was Hungry Howie's. And I've watched them make it, and they got no stupid grate underneath.
Well, it was also 15 years ago.
I just watched them make
20
our
years
pizza
ago.
last week.
I know how Hungry Howie's makes it. I used to work at Hungry Howie's making those pizzas.
I've worked at all kinds of restaurants.
I think it makes sense, though, because when you make an everything pie, you have a layer of this, then a layer of that, then a layer of that, then the cheese. Now, if you have everything combined in that bucket, it's all mixed and it's nice and spread even. There's even a little cheese in there. I'm telling you, I watched the video. I'll pull it up.
Disgusting. No,
It's
I
not
wanna see it for
disgusting. They're
breakfast.
making a
Thank you.
fucking pizza. What's disgusting about it? They're making a fucking pizza over a grate. They're putting, the
It never gets
toppings.
touched.
No.
It's literally just falling from the side, like when we
Into
go
a
from
bin,
top
like
and
a
go
bus
like
bin,
this.
right underneath. You
It's
know, like
not-
your
don't
sandwich
even say
stations.
bus bin.
It's like
That
a
would be
bus
even
bin. You know
grosser.
what I'm talking about. I'm
I
making
get
it.
the picture. I
Those-
got
I'm making it worse.
Bins are probably filthy also. They probably just rinse them out.
No, they're stainless steel pans that are
We wash
built
them.
into the sandwich station. You know that,
Where the
right?
toppings
It's
are.
they designed it. It's a whole thing they made.
Are they frozen pizzas?
No,
They're made.
I
Yeah.
make that pizza.
You flip the dough and put the sauce in the
They get the
cheese.
dough
I
already.
don't flip
The-
it.
Didn't I tell you that when I piss, it smells awesome? What do you think?
You guys don't
I'm
make
not
the
saying
dough.
you.
You guys get the dough
we get
pre-made.
dough.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying you. I'm
That
just
is the
saying-
only thing we don't do. Little
Right.
Caesars makes their dough, but Little Caesars also pushes their dough into a pan.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
get your dough already made in shipment.
They send me dough balls,
Yeah.
Dough balls.
fresh
Dough balls.
Dough
She said balls. Haha.
Dough
I
balls.
dust my balls.
You don't have to move it. You just got to sit a little forward.
Pat my balls.
She rubs them and hugs
I-
them and kisses
like
them and
Disney
calls
on
them
my
George. I
then
will
I
hug
slap
him and
my
kiss him
balls.
and love him. Yep. You ever see that
Pet him
with
and love him.
the what is that?
The abominable snowman.
Yeah, the abominable snowman on Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Which way did it go, George?
Yeah, which
No,
way?
no,
No,
it's-
he's
it was
Patting him.
he's petting
Daffy Duck.
Daffy Duck, and he goes, "I will hug him and love him and kiss him, and I will
Daffy
name
Duck-
him
Daffy
George."
Duck's wearing the ears.
Yeah.
Looking like a rabbit.
He
Right.
thinks he's the bunny,
Yeah, he
Well,
thinks
he
he's the
doesn't
bunny.
think-
Yeah.
and I will call him George.
Right. I at the like that was the one thing I didn't like about some of the pizza places like where you work is the dough comes in and it's made like 3 days prior, put on a refrigerated truck and trucked in.
This shit's all slimy when it comes in.
Yeah.
Our dough is actually very good.
You guys
For it
use the
coming-
cornmeal? Do you spread the cornmeal down in the oven and
It's
everything?
called Dustinator.
Yeah, it's cornmeal.
I love that stuff.
Yeah. It's
What is it,
cornmeal.
Like a yellow?
You baste it? Like what
It-
No, underneath so it
As
doesn't
you do
stick,
it,
right?
as the dough goes, it's like a fine white powder.
Yeah.
But as you start doing it, it turns into that
Like a yellow.
that yellowy,
Yeah.
dirty stuff.
So you guys don't put anything down in the oven, like the yellow cornmeal. You don't throw it across the oven,
We- slapping dough,
right?
slapping my
Yeah, slapping the dough, slapping the dough.
He's like, that's why
That's
they turn
crazy.
on the camera. No evidence.
Yeah, right. I can't have video evidence of that. What guy? Oh, I saw this video. I like to ride bicycles, but that's fucking nuts.
No,
That's
you
like
did.
straight down like 400 feet. Yeah, post that video. This guy's a lunatic. It's this guy riding this extreme mountain bike, but he's going down, well, a mountain
In extreme.
on a trail about this wide. It goes that way and it goes that way, and the trail is only about this wide. And then he jumps like 30 feet. Oh, yeah, it's wicked.
So if he goes one way, he's dead.
And if he goes the other way, he's even dead quicker.
He's even deader.
He's even deader.
He's even deader.
Right? So, yeah. But I don't know. I like making the pizza. It was fun.
I like making the pizza.
I like it to make the pizza.
You know, everybody talks crap about fast food jobs, but I have to admit that it's been by far the best jobs I've ever worked in.
Yeah? No
I've
shit.
been a Sonic car hop.
Yeah.
Nice.
You don't like that?
On the
Oh, I
rollerblades?
love it. Yeah.
On the
Yeah.
rollerblades?
I had killer
shit.
legs.
Yeah.
Killer
yeah.
legs.
Yep.
Were you good with the trays? You know, when you
Oh
were
yeah, I could
rolling up?
spin. I actually got hit by a car once.
Oof.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Ended up with 3 sprained fingers.
That's got to suck.
Still working.
Yeah.
That's definitely
Actually,
got to
for a
suck.
while there, it was really hard because, I mean, it was like this big knob. It looked like a big dildo on my hand because it was all wrapped up.
Yeah.
2 feet long.
It's like,
You
come
couldn't
here,
hold the
baby.
tray.
I sprained my middle finger.
I would've
when
made him
was working
flat
at
in the one
Wendy's,
end.
And we always have to have the food out the window before the car comes. So I'm holding the bag, and this is all you see is my middle finger up. But I'm right-handed. I
Oopsie.
can't, do it this way. So.
Here's your food. Bafangu to you, huh?
Bafangur butana.
Yeah.
My mom used to say that to me.
Oh, yeah?
Bafangulu butana? I
Yeah.
was like, what?
My mother ain't even Italian. She used to tell us about Bafangu.
I used to ask my grandma. I finally asked my grandma what it meant. And she's like, why? Who says that to you? And I said, my mom. And she's like,
That bitch.
and then I said it to her, and my mom never said it again. I was like,
Nice.
yeah, no. I have figured it out.
Oopsie.
Very sneaky.
Yeah. You guys see what the hell's going on in the news around the fucking world right now?
You see what's going on in New York?
Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on in New York, huh?
Finally, well, not finally, but people are actually getting killed over this protesting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I knew that was going to
surprise.
happen. Yeah, we
Well,
knew that was going to start
cops-
happening.
Cops actually getting killed now, not just
Yeah.
not just people.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
pissed.
I've said it.
Brooklyn.
People are going to get tired of this shit, and it's going to start happening. And look, here it
Protests
goes.
never stay peaceful.
Yeah.
Never.
The
I mean-
problem with killing cops is martial law is coming now.
Oh, because of this situation, there's a lot of cops being killed. I mean, not for the situation that happened in New York,
Right.
Ferguson, but I've seen this weekend a lot of cops killed over the
Yeah.
country.
Tarpon Springs,
Tarpon Springs, Miami,
yeah.
2 in Brooklyn, and the 2 in
Right.
Brooklyn.
What, honey?
The 2
Oh.
in Brooklyn weren't doing anything but sitting in their cop car at the time.
Yeah, that was an actual execution
That was an
for no
execution.
reason. Yeah, point
Walking
blank.
up and popping off a couple of rounds, and the
They
killer.
found that dude's tweet
yeah.
that he said he was going to go and
They
take
said
somebody
they took-
out.
They
Or,
took
yeah,
one of theirs, so they're
No,
going to take
yeah.
two of them.
yeah. That's a scary deal, man.
But the guy who had done it killed himself afterwards.
Oh yeah.
Did he? I didn't see that.
He went and outed himself about a block away in a subway.
No
In the
shit.
subway.
Because you're done. I mean, it makes no sense to kill a cop.
Well, he knew he was at his end of his rope. You know, he knew he wanted to kill himself. So why not take someone with him?
Timmy, turn that mic just a little.
It's
Bring
sad
it up just a
because
hair.
Those cops
There you
didn't
go.
do
Yep.
anything.
Like that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You
Much
know,
better.
there are
They're-
really shitty police officers
Yeah.
out there, but the thing that bothers me is even if that guy is an asshole, eventually karma comes back to bite you in the ass.
Oh yeah.
But to leave a mother and children
Well, didn't,
without a provider,
5 kids. One day.
Well,
That's
the
sad.
the guy that shot the 2 cops, didn't he kill like his girlfriend or something prior?
Yes, he killed his ex-girlfriend.
Right.
First in Maryland.
Right. Yeah.
Baltimore,
and then
Maryland.
drove from Baltimore, Maryland, up
So-
into the city.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He was actually convicted a couple of years ago with carrying a concealed weapon and discharging a firearm back in 2011, I think it was.
And
he was acquitted of
He wants to hang out?
charges, I think it was.
yeah, it's normally a pattern.
yeah. Well, I've been saying it for a while. People are going to get tired, but this is not the answer.
A pattern. I was very surprised that it happened in New York and not in Ferguson.
Yeah. This is definitely not the answer. I mean,
And by
if-
pattern, I mean people that normally commit crimes before will. I mean, normally they continue to do it. Heinous crimes, at least, you know.
yeah.
And then there's so many people that are sitting in jail for, bullshit reasons.
Yeah. Enough said. Ain't that the truth?
That's
Just like what Mish said with this war on drug shit. You know what I mean? We've got more people that are
in jail.
considered criminals for a absolutely stupid reason.
I was talking to my dad the other day. I don't know if you guys heard the guy that the huge advocate that pushed in Washington to make the recreational weed not recreational in Washington City or whatever, Washington D.C. He just got caught with weed.
Oopsie.
And then the one in another state.
See, but that's
he got caught with
ridiculous.
coke, but was fighting the war.
Yeah, well,
on
see,
weed.
that right there, I don't know. Mish, what do you feel about that? I mean, isn't that a little hypocritical right there?
Yeah.
I think so. I mean, if you're sorry about that noise, guys. If you're fighting the war
on
the war on drugs, because there's a war declared against the war on drugs, you definitely don't want to have any cocaine anywhere near you.
Is cocaine not a drug?
Right. But we're not. It's a cannabis movement. Cocaine is, one of those illicit drugs, I guess.
I'll top that.
He's being a hypocrite.
Right.
He's
That's
using
my
a drug
point.
That's even worse than
That's my
marijuana.
point. Right.
Most doctors are the biggest drug dealers out there.
Oh yeah.
My girlfriend Jess went to the doctor last week, and 3 of the pills that she takes are on Schedule 2 narcotics and Schedule 3. So that's okay, right?
No.
And,
It's not okay.
It's
The
not
doctor
okay
prescribed
because-
it.
Right.
Okay, a doctor
But
prescribed
let me
it.
ask you this: the amount that they're prescribing. That's my problem.
It
You know what I'm
depends.
saying?
It depends.
Do you know
It depends.
the amount they prescribe?
260
Right.
in a month.
Well, actually, no, they just knocked it down. They were up to you were getting 185 for some and 150 for another.
Huh?
I'm loud to him.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I told you, I got this really deep voice today.
It's not even about the deep voice. It's all right. You were just right here.
Too close.
Yeah.
Some of them now they've knocked down to you're only getting 135, but still 135.
But still, you don't need
of an
135
8
in a month.
milligram Dilaudid is gonna knock you on your ass.
Yeah.
Or a 30 milligram oxycodone.
Listen, the
Or
crumbs.
an
When you
80
break one of those off and the crumbs that fall down, that would knock me on my ass.
And they wonder why all these kids are getting a hold of shit they shouldn't because their parents are fucked up dropping shit.
Not even that. People are getting more into their script and then selling what they have left. Not even.
Yeah.
They're selling their whole entire script to make money. They can get $20
Or
a
they're
bill.
Let's say
leaving
I'm
it
the one
accessible to their
that
children.
takes 3 or 4 narcotics. Where do I keep it? I can't keep it in my purse because I can't walk around with 10 bottles every day. I put it on my dresser in my bedroom, but yet I have kids, so they can get it. Do I put it in a safe?
You know what they say? That's exactly what they'd say. They say hide it somewhere in a safe or something like that. Away from children or kids.
You shouldn't have to if you brought your children up right.
No, and parents are wondering why the hell their kids fucked up off oxycodone, off opiates.
Because they only see you sitting around all fucked up off of
Yeah.
My daughter's
Oxycontin.
shooting heroin at 16. Well, never mind the fact that she's been popping your methadone for the past 3 years, and now that don't work.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I know an 85-year-old woman that gets 90 Percocets a month. What does an 85-year-old woman need 90 Percocets? I don't care what. And it says to take 3 times
she's
a
not
day.
in that much pain.
But she's probably been on it so long that
No.
No, she
No.
don't take it on a
Hell
regular
no.
basis at all.
She-
She only
even if
takes
she-
it when it hurts.
Even
But
if they
every
told,
time-
I know who she's talking about. And even if they told her to take it on a regular basis, she would only take it if she was in extreme pain.
Yep.
Because that's the type of woman she is.
fuck does she need 90 for then?
Because the doctors are just
Every
assholes
time
like
she
that.
walks
Right.
in, they
Yep.
just
That's-
write her a new one.
That's 3 a day.
Yes.
Yeah.
A month.
Yes.
Yeah, that just goes to show you the kickbacks. Oh, let's give them 90. We'll report that we gave them 90. We'll get that vacation we've been trying for because we just hit the 90 billion mark of pills that we prescribed
If a
or whatever.
person who's
I don't know
not-
if you guys know anything about how much it costs to go to one pain management appointment.
No.
It's
Oh, yeah.
like 140 a pop.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if you've been in those offices, but they
Nah.
see
Yes.
20 to 40 people a day.
With
I have been in
with
payment-
insurance or
Some have, some,
have insurance.
don't.
Most
some
are
Yeah.
paying out of pocket. Most are young adults
Who don't
addicted
have
to
insurance.
pills. Yeah,
Yeah.
So
and
you
they're
go
honestly
there-
just addicted to this
Yeah.
shit.
You go there, they put you on oxys and methadone, and then you leave there. And let's say one day you decide to smoke a joint, and you go in on your next visit and you piss dirty for marijuana. But it's okay. That's it. It's over.
Gone.
You don't get no more.
Yeah.
And you do not get to go back.
Depending
to
on
any
how
of
well
them.
you know the doctor, they might give you a pass and say, you know what, go get your
First
ass
time.
clean, come back.
First time.
And my answer
Because
to
they
that
want
is
money.
clean from what, dude? These pills? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, you're gonna
Because
stop
that's the
giving
only
you-
thing that I consider that's dirty, nasty shit in my system.
About 9 years ago, maybe 9? Yeah, 9, 10
Yeah.
years ago,
Yeah.
I went to a pain management clinic.
Was it
And-
that long ago already?
Yeah.
Wow.
We were in an accident, and I would lay on my stomach, and he would inject into my back
Cortisone.
cortisone
Yeah, steroids.
and another like numbness kind of thing.
Cortisone is a numbing agent.
I thought it was steroids.
No.
And so I don't know what the two things. They would inject my back 3 holes and pump this,
A cortisone shot? Is
But-
that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
not just a shot.
Well, they would do.
This is a
yeah.
cortisone shot. I don't
They
know if
they
you
would
ever
do
noticed.
cortisone and then like an anti-inflammatory, and then what was the other one? I don't even remember.
And then I would be on 3 different. I was on oxycodone at home.
They were doing this right in her fucking temple, man.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't even. Yeah, I couldn't even go in there and watch that.
Yeah, I used
I
to have
couldn't watch
suicide
that.
headaches and TMJ, and they, from my head down my back, I had to sit in a chair. This was 3 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't allowed to shower on those
Was it
days.
TMJ or TML?
Like,
Too much Lewis.
I haven't found the medication for that
There
yet.
is no medication. There's one. There's one.
The nurse came
Takes
to
a
me
lot
and
of
she
travel.
goes, I got to ask you a question. You smoke pot? I said, yeah. She goes, next time you come here, they're going to drug test you. If you test positive, you will no longer have any of these injections in your back. And at that time, they were talking surgery, and I was only like 29 years old, man. I'm not going surgery for my back and my neck.
So fuck you up for life then at that point.
So I got off of the injections and went strictly on pills. And when you have insurance, you go get oxys. I'll tell you, I paid $12 for my bottle of oxys. For a bottle.
Yeah.
A 60.
It's crazy.
And on the street, they go a lot more than that.
20,
Something like that, yeah.
30, something.
You pay for that script in 3 pounds.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
One
exactly.
And that's what makes
That
people.
script.
That's what people do.
Yeah.
And then they're halfway through the month, and when they really need it, then they go look for it.
Right.
So it's like a vicious circle.
Yeah. You notice that? You sell
I
half
know
your script,
so many people.
and then at the end of the month, you're sweating, and yeah.
And you need them.
So I used
So-
to not lately, but after they busted all the pill mills, I don't really know that many people. People either left or they find it on the street like they used to.
Yeah, we had.
See, I ain't like that. Like, I ain't gonna spend my last dollar on a bag because I know once I smoke
Uh-huh.
that bag, I'm gonna be hungry.
Yeah.
Now I need that dollar for a cheeseburger.
We
You know, that's my vicious cycle.
we knew somebody who used to travel down from up north, first of the month or whenever it was, to come get his script, go to his little pill mill, get his script, and then haul ass back up. He'd sell a bunch while he was down here, and then he'd haul ass back up north. That ended along with his marriage when he was at a titty bar one day down here. His wife was waiting for him at home, and he came down here to get his prescription. You remember? You know who I'm talking about. And I guess he was in the titty bar getting a dance, talking all this shit to the girl, how much he loves her and wants to fuck her and this, and he'll lick this and do that, blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, he didn't realize that his phone butt dialed his wife, and she was listening to the whole conversation.
Nice.
Then she calls us, and that night we just so
Hysterical.
happened to be going. We were on the motorcycle,
Yep.
and we stopped to go to Denny's at like 2:00 in the morning after we left the bar.
I'm like, babe, I got this
And he's
frantic
like,
message
Here
here.
you go. You answer the phone. You talk to her. I'm like, we
Yeah.
haven't been with him the whole time. Yeah, he stayed at our house the night before, but today
Yep.
he was supposed to go get his stuff and leave.
Yeah, he was up and
Now,
gone.
Yvonne, you might remember, but I know you just moved here, Tim. I'd say probably about 4 years ago, maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 years
For
ago.
what?
All of a sudden, you would have lines out the pill mill, and the cops would just show up, and everybody in line, they didn't give a fuck what state you were in, where you were from, everyone in line and everyone in the clinic got arrested. Do you remember that?
They were raiding shit.
And
down.
just raided.
Yeah, bad.
So
Now, these people who are going to these mills, do they have prescriptions?
yes,
The way it works is you can walk into one of these pill mills, quote unquote, all right, and see the physician for 180 bucks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
About
something like
200.
that.
Most
200
places are
bucks.
200 bucks.
Pocketing
Well, here,
Right.
in all fairness, like Mish said, though, that was when they were raiding them.
Right.
It is different now.
Now it's
Completely.
different, but I'm talking about
Because
back
it's
then.
more regulated
Right, I'm
because of the
talking
situation
because
that
of the
they're in.
situation got out of hand. I'm talking about back then. What you
pay
would do
one
is
day,
you'd go in, you'd pay the
$200,
fee. He
you
would
go
you'd tell him what's wrong with you. He would look at you, say, "Yep, okay, that's wrong with you. You need
your
this,
neck
this,
hurts,
this, and this." Right. You need blues, you need reds, you need greens, you need pinks, you need yellows, you need zinger bangers, slippy whippies.
No
you know,
MRI needed.
nothing.
They're just coming in and saying, "Oh, you're back.
here's
You
my
fucked up."
license.
Here's
some
my money.
Let me go.
Thank
Let
you
me go.
very
Let me
much.
give you a
Right.
script and
Now,
go.
it just so happens that when you walk out of the doctor's office, there was a pharmacy that was right next door that was owned by that
can I help
So
doctor.
convenient.
Yes.
Huh?
What do you need?
Yes.
What can I help you?
How can I maybe help you? What kind of drugs can I poison you with? So, yeah, I mean, it was a vicious cycle, and that's when the cops started coming in and raiding them because, I mean, it was out of hand.
At that point, people who were hopping doctors every other day, going to this doctor to get a script, this doctor to get a script, they stopped doing that.
They stopped because that was going on a lot, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah,
that's
you
called
could go
doc hopping, right?
Yeah,
Doc hopping.
Mish
Doc
knows
hopping.
something about it.
Now, me being ignorant to the whole
28
thing,
days.
first time I ever heard dock hopping, I thought people were going from one dock,
To the
you know,
next.
boat dock.
Oh,
It didn't sink
It
in
didn't
at
click
first.
that you were going
It was the crickets all the way. Yeah, if I had the
position
yeah,
to position,
Right.
So
to
you
get
kind of
scripts,
think
yes.
like my flamboyant boss does.
I had no idea in the beginning
Like
until
that.
we
I
drove
laughed.
by one day, and she goes, "Look, Lucy, that line, that's a pill mill, the one on Mariner. Remember?"
Yeah.
I looked, and I'm like, "Oh."
All the way
My
out to the
God!
street.
What was it? Not even a week
No,
later, we
no.
drove by,
They
and the cops were there. The place was
they
roped
had
off.
it on TV.
Was it? Oh, it was the
Yes,
same
and
place, though. Yeah.
My
Yep.
girlfriend tells me, "Oh, don't worry about it. I know the doctor, and my mother works there. So why don't you go ahead and come with me?" So I'm like, no, I don't need, I have
Yeah.
insurance. I have a good job. The pills that I'm on right now are not as toxic as they used to be. So I'm
Or
good.
as they are now.
Well, listen, so her mother goes there. Her sister goes there, and she's standing. She's ready to go in, and another girl comes up to her and starts talking to her. "Yo, can I buy your script? Can I buy your script?"
Oh, I remember what you're talking about now. Yeah.
Meanwhile, the girl that comes up to the other girl, they have known each other for years and years and years. She's wired. The cops are 5 cars over.
Oh yeah.
So the girl says to her, "Fuck you,
Wait.
man. I ain't giving you my script. I ain't selling you not even one."
Yep.
"Oh, come on. We've been friends
She's
for
like
years."
going down the line. Everybody she knew.
Kept going. The girl I know ended up leaving, and she saw the cops sitting there listening to everything they were saying. So, I mean, they'll turn on each other in a heartbeat.
because this person probably got caught with X amount of pills, and they made a deal with the cops to get someone else and trap them.
Yep.
I'll tout that one. We had our next door neighbor talk about stupid.
Oh my
Let me
God.
tell
Here you go. This
he
one's
broke his
good.
toe. Went to the hospital. They gave him 10 Percocets. Script. Right
10.
out,
That's it.
Percocets.
That's all you need. That's all you
Okay.
need. They knew he was a junkie to begin with.
He goes to the, he comes home.
This is funny.
He makes a copy.
Of the script?
Wait, gets better.
Changes it to like 40. Or whatever.
Whatever he put down, right?
He don't have a driver's license, so his girl drives him up to the CVS over here on Four Corners, and she sits in the car. He goes in, he hands the script. It'll be just a few minutes, sir. Have a seat. Whatever, because it's got his name on it, so it's all good. He's sitting there waiting. All of a sudden, they call him up and say, "Hey, your script's ready." I think his name was Billy or whatever.
Bobby.
Bobby, your script's ready. As soon as he walks up to the counter at the pharmacy,
Two
police
cops come
are
from
right
him around.
behind
Yep.
him, arrest him right then and there, because they knew, when
Yep.
stupid.
He-
So now
he
the
was a
girl's sitting
dumbass.
outside, And they they hit her car like, hey, you can't leave. You're with him. And she's like, I don't know what to do. She comes over. She's like, can you give me bail money? I'm like, get the hell out of here, dude.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
even
what we were
talk to
saying.
me,
Yeah.
man.
Well, we were telling her to go back to wherever she was from,
Kentucky or
Kentucky or Pennsylvania.
Go back to fucking your
Just
state.
leave. Go.
Yeah,
trust
just leave
me.
the state.
Yeah. Get as far away from this dude.
She met him in a bar up there, and
Yeah.
they moved back to Florida. Like, whatever.
Yeah, it was like a Tony and Maria situation where they met online, didn't know each other,
They did not have online. Those poor ass motherfuckers.
Yeah, well, I said it was like the Tony and Maria situation. Good morning, old wise man. Welcome to the show. How are you this morning, sir?
Wise man.
Yeah, he's made it to the show. I said it was like a Tony and Maria situation.
Like.
They met on some dating site. Was it a dating site or on Facebook?
I don't know.
3 weeks later, they were in love and living together, and she drove all the way down from Pennsylvania to be with Tony. Boy, did she not realize what she was getting into, I'm sure.
With Tony or the guy,
God,
Bobby.
shut up.
No, Maria and Tony. That's how they did their
Oh,
whole
that's how-
thing, yeah.
Did you guys hear that 7 people got hit by lightning after the Bucks game in Tampa?
Really?
Gosh.
Yeah, 7 people.
Did they die?
No, they're messed up. They're in the hospital.
That's fucked up. That's okay. I got one. North Korea now claims the U.S. government made the interview.
It's a fucking conspiracy.
Yep.
With James Franco. And,
Yes, it was
and-
all produced by the U.S. government. How they
Yeah,
want
let's talk about that.
Yeah.
They are not going to show it on Christmas Day because somebody
I think
threatened
that's
to blow
bullshit,
them
dude.
up. And Obama got on the TV Friday and said,
What's he going to do? Sign an executive order?
no. What he said was they should have talked to him first because there's no reason for them not to show it.
Yeah, no, I agree. But I mean, what's he going to do? Sign an executive order for them to show it?
No.
I don't know.
He's on vacation.
Yeah, that's he don't sign nothing when
Yeah.
he's on vacation.
We went to Raymond James Stadium.
We
to
did
see
to see.
his concert.
Is
No,
that where the Bucks
no,
play?
no. We were at the fairgrounds for the Kiss concert. We went and seen Billy Joel and Elton John at the original Raymond James Stadium.
I'm
We've
gonna-
never been in the new one yet.
Elton John got married this weekend.
Really?
Him and his husband
Him and
got.
his husband, David Furnish.
They've been together 20, 30 years, something like that.
12.
12 years. I knew it was
12 years.
some
Didn't
number
they
like that.
adopt a kid too?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Did they? Oh, yeah. They have 2 children together.
What do you
Yeah.
feel? What do you think about that? I mean, and I don't want to be anti-gayism or anything like
I
that
got no
because really, I don't give a shit what you do.
Yeah.
But what do you think about 2 gay men adopting a boy?
I think it's perfectly okay.
You think so? I don't know.
Why? What are you thinking about?
I don't
Them
know,
being
dude.
gay, possibly.
I don't know.
What's-
I don't know. You know what I mean?
Listen, if you
I'm not
love a
sure.
child,
No,
There's a
I-
difference between
I know
loving
what
a
you're
child
saying.
and loving a child.
Yes, I know what you're saying. I'm
yeah,
just.
but what is that? They're not just because they're gay doesn't mean they're pedophiles.
I guess that's that's really what I mean.
I
mean,
can
I've
understand
always had
Lou's
that
thing. Like, if a kid
skepticism.
is raised around 2 male men, is he more prone to become gay? I personally don't think so.
And
You don't think
he
so? No?
has and correct me
Go
if
ahead.
I'm wrong. You have absolutely no problem with the girls that we know
No,
that have children together.
No, I do.
Well,
I do. I don't think. I think it's very confusing to the child not to have a mother and a father, to have a mother who is actually the other father,
Kids are
or to have
smarter
a
these
father
days
who
than they
is
were.
actually the other mother. I just.
See, I don't
have a
personally-
problem with it. I don't give a shit.
I don't think it needs to be a mother and a father. I think it needs to be 2 people that care about a child.
It can even be one person. I was raised
Yeah,
by a single
of
mother,
course.
you know, so it's
But
like
it is way. The only thing I have against that, because I mean, I bounced from my mom to my dad, so it was kind of like a single parent thing
Right,
going on
yeah.
on both sides.
Yeah.
The only thing I can see against that is you always, when something's going wrong with that parent, it's always nice to have that other parent to go to for the advice on it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, I agree on
Who's
that.
to say that they don't have that same situation over there? One will give advice and
they do. One's strict, one's softy.
Well,
will be-
whoa, hello. Okay, so now, turning it down some. I don't know. I guess in my experience with homosexuals, I just
Ooh, you have experience with homosexuals?
I do. I definitely do, because the two that we know, one was a dirty, filthy, just, I can picture him being a pedophile type.
Fucking gutter snipe.
Right, yeah. And the other one was a Stanley and Iris.
Oh, they would not have children, though. They knew they were freaky deaky, and that was their life.
I don't
they
know.
wouldn't
I just
have children.
So then they kept the children out of it because
But their
they
real
knew-
names are Stanley and Richard, right?
I don't know.
Yeah. We called them Stanley and Iris because Richard was like, I mean, he was the
man.
female. No,
Oh.
Stanley was the man, but he was just as feminine as Richard was. We called him Stanley. They were cool with it, though. But Stanley was just he would pull up to somebody and say, hey, I'll give you $20 if you let me suck your dick. He was just a dirty cocksucker. I mean, that's all I can... And he'd admit it to
You
you.
come in contact with those.
But I guess that's the stereotype that I'm like, well, what if, I don't know. I guess it's...
I always wondered how they figured out who was the pitcher and who was the catcher, unless they switch.
Oh, now you're getting out of hand.
I always wondered that. Like, do these go up your ass tonight or mine?
Do they flip a coin?
Yeah,
No, we won't even.
rock, paper,
I honestly don't even want to know how
That's
that
a good
decision is made.
I
Yeah.
don't understand.
I
Can
don't-
I be there with the camera?
No, I don't want to even have to edit that footage.
I'll do it all.
I almost got an editing job with a porn company to where they did gay porn, they did regular
And you
porn.
couldn't sit there and watch that shit.
I could after a while, but I mean, I'm sure the first 9 months of it would be really hard to do and I say 9 months because it's just a really long time to have to sit there. I don't know.
Sitting there,
I don't
touch
know.
me.
I
Don't
thought,
even look
yeah,
at me.
yeah, and the guy who owned the company was like, dude, why you guys sit so close? You know what I'm saying? During my interview, you know what I mean? He's showing me why don't you edit some more than just gay dudes, bro? Why you got to show me the
Because
gay
they
shit?
probably
This guy's
showed you
sitting in
that
the lab.
because that's like, see if you can handle that. If you
Yeah.
can handle that, then
I could. Don't get me wrong. It wouldn't have been a problem.
Thank you, man.
That was part
Not,
of the
yeah.
interview.
I wouldn't have said it was a problem. Let me just put it to you that way. But yeah, it was.
Hey, whatever you like.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I'm probably the weirdest one in my family.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I'm not. There's no probably about it. I'm the most fucked up one in my
Oh,
family.
yeah. I make my dad go,
Did he just? What? Did she? What? Huh?
you're the baby?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
That doesn't have anything to do with it.
You know what's funny in my family?
I'm the
Sometimes.
youngest one, and I scare him the
youngest
Yeah.
out of how many?
most out of 5.
Oh yeah. Oh, forget it. She
And I'm
can't
a
do.
girl.
She can't do no wrong.
My dad has 2 oldest sons. One's 30-something, and one's going on 30. And I'm 24. I'm the youngest one, and
You're the
scare
baby.
shit
And the
out of
oldest
me.
is how old?
You're 4 years older than my oldest.
is 34.
So 10 years between you and the oldest.
Yeah.
Wow.
And there's almost 7 years between Felicia and Angie.
Yeah.
Me and my sister were 2 years apart. And we got along, pretty good. No really big problems. We were really, took each other everywhere, whatever the case may be, but
You sleeping over there, Tim?
No, the
It's
pick.
gotta be that
Camera
chair.
1, camera 2.
Yeah,
One,
I
camera
might have to remove that chair from back there. You look a little too comfortable, buddy. I'm gonna have to put
Tony.
a tall crate.
Tony right now.
Yeah, no. If you were Tony, we wouldn't
la, la,
we wouldn't
la,
hear
la, la.
anything coming over from there. Babe, what?
Tony.
Stop.
Nothing.
Yeah, that's funny. Fuck the police. He takes the tire off with the lock on it, puts it and sits it next to the pole, puts a spare on, and drives off.
he said, I had spare.
Yeah, I has spare. Obviously, he gets the
The boot.
the boot. Yeah, the new boot you can't because it covers your hub.
I thought the old boot was the easiest thing to get off because all you gotta have is a ratchet.
Yeah,
A ratchet.
A ratchet.
Do
Yeah.
you know that that's what girls call each other these days?
ratchets,
You told me about that.
Ratchet.
cereal.
Why? What's the pun on that?
I don't know. You're
A tool?
Yvonne, do you know?
I have heard the term. I do not understand it. I thought it was a tool.
Yeah.
Me too. Me
So
too.
did I.
But honestly, I don't think it's girls calling girls that. I think it's that's what you call a dirty bitch. She's ratchet.
Yeah, that's what I think it is too.
I guess because maybe you use the tool so much, it gets kind of dirty and rusty and old. So, yeah.
Does it have something to do with the clicking noise that it makes? I'm not sure of that. Right? I don't
Did
get
you rat?
how that. Right? I'm not sure.
Did you ratchet?
My little chipmunk there.
Love that little chipmunk.
Yeah. Yeah, I found a bunch of new ones, like the Dastardly and Muttley thing. I thought that was hilarious. Stop, catch the pigeon. Catch the pigeon. Catch that pigeon now.
We need to get that. Mine.
Yeah. Mine. That is hilarious. For anybody who's ever seen the Little Mermaid, right? Or Nemo.
Nemo.
Yeah.
The
Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid. The pigeons in Finding Nemo. Oh my God. They just mine. Oh, the seagulls. That's right. Yeah. Police departments react to shooting death.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of things are going on. Christie weighs in on Cuba move. What do you guys think about what's going on down there with Cuba starting to do some fair trading and possibly letting the tourists go down there and so on and so forth?
Them releasing some of the captive prisoners?
Yeah. No, I mean the whole being able to go down there and do commerce with Cuba now. What do you guys think about it?
I think it's been a long time coming, actually.
I think it was definitely needed. They're so close to us.
They're 90 miles off Key West.
Yep.
And we haven't been doing business with them because of, was it Castro?
Yeah, because of the embargo.
Yeah, the embargo that we had.
Cuban Missile Crisis is what started it all.
Says you not come here.
Yeah. Now, I guess that's his nephew or his son that's in power now, Fidel's nephew or son or some shit like that. He's saying that, yes, this will be a great thing, and opening the borders and changing Cuba. It doesn't change the fact that we are a communist state.
Yeah, they're
and
still
are going to remain to be a communist state.
We're letting you know you can come here.
Yeah.
But don't fuck with us.
Right.
We'll fuck you up.
I think the chances of it ever being an American nation, American soil, will never happen unless.
Now, don't we have Cuban quarters?
Oh yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
dumbfounds me. You want to consider them a part of our United States, but they're communist.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we don't support terrorism, but we support the fact that you don't give anybody their fucking rights.
Right.
Well, that's bullshit.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Good job, America.
Well, being such a small island and everything, I think it would be to their benefit to become, part of a larger nation. Am I saying being part of an American nation? No, America's so fucked up right now that nobody wants to be a part of this place.
Yeah, but trading would definitely build their economy.
Right, absolutely.
A lot.
Because let's face it, being a communist
He's like, we don't need your stinking help. We just want your money.
Right. We just want the money, not your help.
It's like the Mexicans. They're like,
Yeah.
We
just want to take your money and sell you drugs, man.
Now we're going to take your weed.
Yes.
And then we come back in a month. We sell you back your weed.
It's better than ours. Yeah, right? That's what they're going to do, stockpiling it.
When you dry, we come back.
Somebody got shot in Brooksville last night?
11:30 last night.
Really?
Yeah. They don't know anything about it yet. Just that they took her to the hospital. Somebody called 911.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys heard. Yeah. And I don't know if you guys heard the big booms every once in a while.
Yeah. That's them off the coast.
That's the military doing exercises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can hear it all the way from Hillsboro to Citrus.
Yeah.
But they're doing it now 3 weeks in a row. It kind of makes you wonder.
What they're doing.
What they're doing out there? Yeah.
What kind of exercises are you doing?
They're pretty far off the coast also to be hearing those booms. What,
Quite some distance. Yeah. Quite some distance. 150 miles out into the Gulf of Mexico. Yeah.
Big bottom.
Yeah, it definitely makes you think, well, what kind of weapons are you guys testing out there?
Maybe they're doing the laser tests. I know that's in the Persian.
I don't know, but those are explosions. Those are big shells, big guns that you hear. Big guns.
Yeah. True.
Maybe they're just saying their tests and they're getting ready to invade Mexico.
I doubt it.
Imagine that shit. Giant landing force just comes out of the Gulf lands on the shores of Mexico. So families of Eric Gardner and Michael Brown denounce killing of NYPD. While the shooter possibly sought revenge for the deaths of Gardner and Brown, the families of the two men strongly condemn the attack and and offered their condolences. They don't want the violence, which...
Nope, they've said it a couple times.
Yeah.
I mean, originally the mother and father of Brown said a few things that people took out of consideration, but the
Out of
uncle
context,
stopped
yeah.
up, and the uncle popped up and said, "Hey, they're human. Hopefully nobody has to imagine what they would say if they would lose a child." You know what
I would never have. I don't ever want to have to go through that ever.
No one wants to go through that. But with them saying that they denounce the killings of the police officers, deep down inside, not saying that they're relieved, but they probably have a little remorse for the police department, whether it's New York or Ferguson.
I don't think that they ever wanted things to get to where they are because, I mean, as much as a dumb fuck as the father is to say some of the things, Michael Brandt's dad, to say some of the things that he said, deep down inside, like you said, he doesn't want to see more people dying. I mean, it's just the mob mentality. It just goes to show what type of animals these people are.
They've seen what kind of animals they are in Ferguson with the protests and the looting and the violence.
Yep.
The violence in just protests.
Right. Free America, huh? Yeah, well, I don't think we should be a free America anymore because too many people take advantage of those freedoms. And then we have killings in the street. Next thing you know, people, and I hope a lot of people stop to think about this. If this continues to escalate, the president will declare martial law. We will not be a democracy anymore. It will be a dictatorship.
How far do you think it'll get, have to get to martial law?
I think one or two more incidences.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That close.
Yeah. And he's just going to say, whoa, okay, you got a curfew here. You got a curfew. If the president declares martial law nationwide, okay, there's no more elections. They cease to end. That could go on for 10 years. The only way to get him out of the seat at that point, once he declares martial law, is through civil war. Mm-hmm. I don't want civil war. I don't want a fight that's out in front of my house because that's what it comes to, all right? Because he's going to use our local law enforcement against us.
I was going to say, you think it's going to be federal or...
It'll be our local law enforcement involved first. Once they realize that they're outnumbered and outgunned, that's when the Army National Guard will come in. Once the Army National Guard realizes that we, the people, will not stand for this, that's when they'll call in the big dogs.
The big guns.
The National Guard, they're weekend warriors. They're not trained like the Army or the Marines.
You have the weekend warriors, and then you have the active enlisted National Guardsmen.
Who are...
Toy soldiers. They're still toy soldiers.
Yeah.
But they're still trained in the same fashion that the military is trained. They still follow their orders. Yes.
But after their duty is done in the National Guard, they still go back to their 9 to 5.
If martial law is declared, they don't have a 9 to 5 anymore. That's their job.
That's their job. At that
They get called to service. Yes.
They go. They are trained to do what they're trained to do. They go about after they're trained. Sorry. After they're, I'm either yelling at you or too far.
Yeah.
They're trained in their training, and once they're done with that, they go to their 9 to 5 job.
That's it. Yeah.
Once martial
but they're
law's
still
called
trained.
in,
They're
Sorry,
they go on active
Goodbye.
duty. Yeah, they go on active
Why
duty.
are you quitting? None of your business. Shut up.
It is it's time to take a break, guys. We're gonna have a few commercials come up, play a little music, and I'm gonna refresh my cup of coffee as well, and then we'll be right back. You're listening to Talk Shit Radio on 12/22/2014, and we're here with Maria. Yeah, right.
Where?
We're here. Yeah, right. Maria and Tony are no longer with the show. Just to say that again. We're here with Yvonne, Tim, and Silent Mish, who is no longer silent.
She's no longer silent, man.
Silent Mish is
very talkative.
Absolutely, and I love it because she does a lot of research and brings up some really good points.
Yeah, she has very good topics.
Great.
All right, guys, Talk Shit Radio. We'll be right back.
If you're diabetic, this message could change your life. Is your blood sugar out of control even when you do all the right stuff? Are you afraid of diabetic blindness and the risk of amputation, as well as all those other side effects? Well, you should be. Is there anything that could help manage your blood sugar? Nobetes is a natural supplement that may quickly and dramatically lower your blood sugar.
My name is Bob Corder. I've been using Nobetes for about 3.5 to 4 months now. And in the first 3 months, I've actually lowered my blood sugars from 500s down to 139, and then it dropped to 88 to 93.
My name is Kirsten. I'm a type 1 diabetic, and while taking Nobides, my blood sugar levels dropped from 295 to 115 in just one day.
The FDA hasn't evaluated these statements, and Nobides isn't intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. But for many, it's helped drop their blood sugar. So if you've been evaluated with high blood sugar, don't delay. Evaluate Nobides now. Call 800-476-8044 and get 2 bottles free. Just cover shipping and handling. Call 800-476-8044. That's 800-476-8044.
When our water heater broke down last month, it was a nightmare. It took 5 hours for the plumber to show up, and he charged us a couple of $100 just to come out. Then it cost another $1,800 to put in the new water heater. By the time it was all said and done, I felt like I'd been taken. But what else could I do?
The smartest thing you can do is get a home warranty from American Residential Warranty. Their home warranties pay to repair or replace all your major appliances when they break, and they will break, and at the worst possible time. Call American Residential Warranty right now for free information on home warranties starting at just pennies a day. Don't wait for your refrigerator to stop running or your ceiling fans to stop turning. Call American Residential Warranty right now. Ask how you can save up to 50% on washer and dryer coverage. Just call 1-800-509-1453. That's 1-800-509-1453. Again, 1-800-509-1453. Call now.
Let me ask you a question. Are you getting enough? I bet you'd love more, right? Well, AdamandEve.com wants to give you more with 10 free gifts. First, you'll get a sexy surprise for her. Second, a specially selected toy for him. And third, a little something we know you'll both enjoy. Plus, you'll get 6 full-length adult movies on DVD. And number 10, free shipping on your entire order. So what do you have to do to get your 10 free gifts? It's not hard. Just go to AdamandEve.com and select any one item. It could be an adventurous new toy, sexy piece of lingerie, or anything you desire. Just enter offer code GIFT13 at checkout, and you'll get all 10 free gifts. Go check out AdamandEve.com today. Select one item and get 10 free gifts, including free shipping, when you enter offer code GIFT13. That's GIFT 13 at AdamandEve.com.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 1-800-441-3678 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 1-800-441-3678 to take your call now. Call 1-800-441-3678. That's 1-800-441-3678. Again, 1-800-441-3678.
the storm. Riders on the storm. Into this house we're born. Into this world we're thrown. Like a dog without a bone, an actor out alone. Riders on the storm. There's a killer on the road. His brain is squirming like a toad. Take a long holiday. Let your children play. If you give this man a ride, sweet family will die. Killer on the road. Yeah. Girl, you gotta love your man. Girl, you gotta love your man. Take him by the hand. Make him understand. The world on you depends. Our life will never end. Gotta love your man. Riders on the storm. Riders on the storm. Into this house we're born. Into this world we're thrown. Like a dog without a bone, an actor out alone. Riders on the storm.
Welcome back to Talk Shit Radio, everyone. So, funny thing just happened, as I knew it would. Tony decided to come into the chat room,
Chiming in
as his little retarded little hand puppet that he made. He made this stupid little hand puppet. He called it Mimi or whatever, and he sat there for like 15 minutes talking to himself on a camera. Yeah. It's the most retarded thing I've ever seen. He was so proud of it, too. He was breaking his arm, patting himself on the back about it. Call me when you've produced something that's real, buddy. Okay? So anyway, he tried chiming in and saying, oh, somebody's got to listen to the show. Well, guess what? It ain't going to be you, because I blocked him. So now he can't even see the show. Next will be, off the Facebook page and everything. So I don't even have to deal with his sorry ass anymore. You are out. You got kicked out because you didn't pay rent because you're a deadbeat. You were a deadbeat to your first wife. You're a deadbeat to your kids. You're a deadbeat to the girl that you left it wasn't even his first wife. It was just a girlfriend that he had kids with. You left her for some other chick, and then you left her for the one you're with now. How long does she think it's going to be before you one-up her? Because that's what you're about. You're a user. You use people. That's what you did here. You used us. You had an opportunity. We tried to help you out, but you're a deadbeat. You make comments, why do you even pay rent? You pay rent so you don't end up getting kicked out of everywhere you go, you dirtbag.
That's just the tip.
Yeah.
Right. You can take that to the bank.
He mistaked kindness for weakness.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, if he has anything else left to say about it, you know where I live, dude. Come tell me what you got to say. And I'll reply very politely as well. So, yeah, he got no bottom teeth. I'll knock the fake ones he's got up top out, make him swallow those. Yeah. Yeah, so, I thought it was funny. It was just a matter of time before they chimed in. I was ready for him. He's probably over there trying to figure out how to make another
account to chat.
Right.
To get back on.
Right, but he doesn't realize that I could read his mannerisms, tones, things like that. I mean, I knew it was
his
my
sarcasm even.
Yeah, I knew it was my sister in the fucking chat room. I haven't talked to my sister in years. They just know the way people are. Anyway, so yeah, we're back. Talk Shit Radio. I was going to play another song, but I had to come back and.
We were having too much fun.
Yeah, I had to come back and let everybody know what a douchebag this guy is. And hopefully, like I said, if Maria is listening, wake up, smell the coffee as soon as you can. Go back to your family. You're way better off. Trust me.
Back to Lancaster.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, unless you like living on people's couches and living the way you're living, then whatever.
Some people do.
I guess.
Like that.
Yeah, I guess. I don't like it. I don't like living the way we're living right now. Being broke.
Or comfort or security in that.
Yeah.
See, I never liked that. I always liked
having your own shit.
Yeah, and when things are going the way, I work my ass off, and I'm still, like, scrimping by. And Tony, or, see?
Wow.
We've been talking about Tony for, like, the past 10 minutes.
That was insulting.
Tell me how you really feel.
You know how it feels, Lou.
Yeah, I know.
I bust my ass. I'll do anything to make $1, so,
I used to not be like that. I used to be a work snob. I am not bashful, man. I will go out and do whatever it takes now. That's for sure. That is for sure. You want me to be a fucking a male prostitute? Point me in the right direction. You know what I'm saying?
That's going a little too far.
They make good money, dude. I don't give a fuck.
So Mitch like, I don't know.
I don't know about a gay male prostitute. Yeah. Oh, anyway, so here we are, Monday morning, Talk Shit Radio. And, again, I'll just announce it real quick. Tony and Maria have been thrown off the show for lack of participation, lack of interest, lack of integrity. So, for any of their fans. They're not here no more. So, good morning, John. How are you, sir? We just had a nice little interaction with Tony coming in and trying to talk some shit, and he's gone. Yeah. So, where were we news-wise? I did see this dramatic footage shows NYPD searching subway station for Brooklyn shooting suspect. And then I see over here, you had it up earlier that they caught him, didn't they? They got
They caught him. They discovered the
They
body.
found him. That's right. He killed himself in like a subway or yeah.
Now,
yeah, they caught his
It
ass.
says that he used a silver nickel-plated handgun with a wooden grip on it. I still yet to see the handgun. I would like to see what he actually used at point-blank range at those two cops.
Yeah, I'll guarantee what happened. A couple transit cops caught up with him, shot him, planted a throwaway, and said, "Yep, found him this way."
You'd be surprised.
Retribution for killing a cop. I don't doubt it.
See, I dislike cops to an extent.
Not enough to kill him.
But not enough to
Yeah.
kill him, yeah. But I look at it as it's a bad thing to say, but you're in the line of duty for that to happen. I mean, I hate to say it, but you're on the front lines. You should expect not getting assassinated right off the bat, point-blank range by some deranged shooter. But when you sign up for the job, you're not going in without any fears.
Not to interrupt you.
No.
He just chimed in again. Why do I keep saying what, John? Saying bye, Tony? Because Tony keeps creating new profiles and coming into the chat.
I missed it, and you said wow to it.
Yeah, now it was like Sam I Am or some bullshit like that.
Sam, I am you.
Yeah.
Go eat some green eggs and ham.
Yeah, it should be more like deadbeat I am, user. Yeah.
No rent, I pay you.
Right, yeah, deadbeat who don't pay rent when he's supposed to, things like that nature. It's pretty funny because, I mean, I know when it's a real person because 80%, 90% of the people that join us through Facebook, profile pictures,
have a
everything.
picture, yes.
Right.
Who have an
So,
avatar
I mean,
of some sort.
I mean,
Avatar.
Listen, I'll end it real quick. I know what schedule he works. I'll just go pay him a visit at the dock. We'll see how he likes that. He's not going to like it. He's definitely not going to like it.
He's not very nice what you're doing.
Yeah, nah, you know what? He's one of those telephone tough guys. You know what I mean? He'll talk all this shit he wants from, 60 miles away up in Crystal River or the swamp, wherever you want to call it. He'll talk all that shit, but you put him in my face, he ain't going to say nothing. He'll go, like he does here on the show. Well, okay.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Never mind.
But now he has to come from Crystal River to go to the dock, right?
Yeah.
It sucks. It sucks for you, Maria.
Him. Yep. Sucks for him. Oh, yeah, that's true, because then Maria's got to drive him all the way down there. And the first time I see the car sitting there, empty, Tony don't have a license. He don't have a driver's license because of child support, because he's a deadbeat dad. Yeah.
I got one of those.
Yeah, well, I think most single women here in Florida have deadbeat dads somewhere. You know what I mean?
Mine's in Ohio being a piece of shit.
Yeah, well,
I don't have kids, so I don't know what that's like.
Yeah, he's like, I ain't got kids.
like,
I ain't
I
having kids.
Got nothing to worry
about.
Thundercats, ho.
Yeah, right. Thundercats, oh!
Thundercats, the old cartoon you're talking about?
That was actually my code word for when I was going into labor. If you got a text that said Thundercats, ho, that meant get your ass to the hospital. Baby was on the way.
That's funny. John, you might remember this. I found in the system this audio, so let's see if John recognizes it. I love this. Are you kidding me? It's hilarious. John, you should know this right off the bat, bro. This is like our childhood.
Muttley, you snickering, floppy-eared hound. When courage is needed, you're never around. Those medals you wear on
That's
your
how
walking
dastardly
chest should be there for bungling at which you are
it's
best.
dastardly
So
and Muttley,
stop
bro.
the pigeon, stop
Love
the
this fucking
pigeon,
shit. It's
stop the
fucking
pigeon,
hilarious.
stop the pigeon, stop the
That's Tony running around.
pigeon, stop the pigeon, stop the pigeon. Ow! Damn him, jam
Tony's
him,
running around going,
jam
catch
him,
the
grab him,
shrimpies,
stop
catch
that
the
pigeon.
shrimpies,
No!
catch them shrimpies.
You silly,
now.
stop sneaking. It's not worth a chance.
What a pathetic soul. Yeah, wah, wah, wah. And you know he's all bothered and pissed off about it because he keeps chiming back in. Like right now, being that I just blocked that other thing that he made, he's back on there making a new one.
Well, you got to think he's sitting there twiddling his thumbs.
Oh, yeah.
Wondering what to do now.
He's usually sitting right there in front of the computer where you're sitting doing absolutely nothing.
I took your spot.
Yeah. Yeah, by the way.
By the way.
Took your chair.
Yeah, just for information.
You took my chair.
Well, I'll let the cat out of the bag. You took Tony's spot before he even got thrown out of the house. I don't think he realized that either. That was the whole reason. The whole reason you guys were brought in was to replace them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you, Craigslist.
Enough said, right?
She says, wow.
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 Wow. Yeah, he's getting desperate because give it a few minutes. He'll be back in the chat with some other stupid freaking creation that
An officer hit a motorcycle rider.
An officer hit a motorcycle rider at where?
A police officer struck a scooter-style motorcycle, critically injuring the rider. The Florida Highway Patrol says 27-year-old officer Silvio Patello was driving his marked patrol car early Sunday when the front of the vehicle hit the back of the motorcycle. The Daytona Beach News Journal reports 39-year-old Andrew McLeavin was thrown off the motorcycle. He was not wearing a helmet and was taken to Daytona Beach Hospital in critical condition.
Wow.
Nice. That's not good.
Yeah,
I'm not nice.
I say nice to everything.
I know.
That's bad. That's very bad.
So John just questioned, so Tony is fired. I put gone, out of here, axed.
Fried. Not fired.
Fired is an understatement.
Yeah, more like thrown out of my house, thrown off the show.
He kind of quit. I like that one better. He quit.
He quit, right.
Only quitters quit.
Right. He quit.
I'm not a quitter.
I'm not a
Right.
quitter.
I'm not a quitter.
Not quitting smoking pot.
Quitters for losers.
How dare you?
That's for quitters.
So I used to tell my parents, you need to quit doing that. Only quitters quit.
Right? Enough said. Only quitters would quit smoking weed. What's wrong with you?
Dare you?
Yeah.
You know what? Smack yourself for being so stupid.
Yeah.
There was a man in Maine who killed his girlfriend and 2 children.
Oh, that's always nice.
Bodies were found in a mobile home that they shared. 27-year-old Keith Coleman of Garland, Maine, has been charged with 3 counts of murder.
What an asshole.
What an ass.
What an
What the
asshole.
fuck did you do that for?
He's an asshole.
Killed 36-year-old.
I thought you were going to say 37 people. I was like, well, yeah, he's definitely an asshole.
He's a dick.
37-year-old
What's your name,
girl.
Richard?
Ricky.
Good old Ricky.
36-year-old Christina Sargent and her 8 and 10-year-old kids, Dwayne and Destiny, discovered Saturday night.
See, that's a douchebag they should go find and shoot.
They should put him on one of those islands.
Is the death penalty up in Maine? Do they have the death penalty?
I don't know. Does Maine have the death penalty? Let's Google that.
You know they'll be getting killed.
Yeah.
Be getting that injection.
Enough said. Check this out. I got one that comes straight out of Kenya. All right.
Ooh.
The women in Kenya, there's actually, let's see, there was
abolished
3 women or something like that, or 6, or I'm not sure. There was only a few people. I think there's 6 women that are suing hospitals and AIDS organizations over forced sterilization. Yeah. One woman, Doris, claims her husband gave doctors permission to sterilize her while she was in labor, and that she didn't find out about it until 3 years later when she tried to get pregnant again. Another woman, Amni, says she was sterilized during cesarean birth, but wasn't informed about the procedure until she questioned her nurses when she overheard them talking about her internal scars. A report by the African Gender and Media Initiative includes these stories told by women whose names have been changed to protect their identities, along with 38 other cases of HIV-positive Kenyan women who assert that they forcibly were cervically sterilized.
Now they had AIDS, right?
Yeah.
Not HIV, full-blown AIDS.
It says they were HIV positive. It says
Now
HIV positive,
they
right?
shouldn't be having kids.
It is. It's totally different than AIDS.
Okay. They shouldn't have kids, even with that. They shouldn't be having kids. They should have been told.
Is the baby always born HIV positive? No.
No?
No.
No.
They can have children.
Yes.
Is
it
it
dangerous?
risky?
Right? Yes.
Okay. If
That's the thing right there that bothers me about it. You're playing risk with your kid's life.
Not even that.
Okay.
Reproducing.
You play risk just having a baby.
You've
Oh,
had
I know
a-
you
Not
do.
even that.
You've had a baby, and you know that I've known kids that pee and poop on the way out, and they swallow that. So let's say the mother rips, or not to be whatever, or they cut her for the baby to come out, and the blood touches the baby. That first few seconds, they can take that right out of the baby's mouth. They can clean the baby up. The baby won't have it.
See, that's different. Unless it's, one of those things like it's floating around in your blood, and if you get pregnant, you're going to give it to the child. That's
There's no definite answer about, being HIV positive and transferring it to your baby.
Because I, as a mother, I couldn't, if I had something like that, I've always wanted kids. If somebody told me you can't, that's a death sentence in itself.
All right.
If you want something so bad.
What about the herpes? The herpes that's a genital.
Oh, and that's completely
Right.
Yeah, it's
The stats about people who have herpes are through the roof. What is it? 80%, 70% of the population.
a C-section.
If
can
you
eliminate
know,
I was gonna say, isn't it a
yes,
C-section?
if you know,
Bypass that.
all right, that you have that, would you still not
you opt for a
have?
C-section.
Right, but what if you don't? What if you want to do natural childbirth and the doctor says there's a risk of yes or no? Would you still go for it?
I would say fuck the natural childbirth, and I would go for the other if I really wanted the baby. I'd suffer through what I
There's a
wanted
lot of
to
people
have
that would
the
say
other.
that, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that would just say, you know what, let's chance it.
I was not, how would you explain it?
At risk?
I was not a hypochondriac.
Oh.
Now, my very, very best friend, I told you the story, one sexual partner, HIV positive, okay? So my focus was to find out how I can still be her friend, hang out with her, and yet not affect me or the baby. And HIV and AIDS just came out. Came out. And I kept hearing that, only gays get it. Well, she wasn't, and only this. And she never did needles.
That's bullshit.
And, different people, you don't know. Right now, here in this county, I've lived here 30 years. The high schools, okay? Springstead. You can't spell Springstead without using the letters STD. 60 to 70% of the students in there have STDs.
I was
now,
not allowed to go to that high school.
I will tell you.
Springstead?
I will tell you right now.
Because your parents went there.
I'll tell you.
Oh,
right
no, mine didn't go there.
Oh, no?
No, my grandma lived down the road. She had already heard all the rumors of it.
That was
I
one of
went
the
to
reasons I didn't want our kids going there. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I went to Central High School.
Did you?
Which Central HIV was very
Which,
popular.
lucky for me, my dad already knew my reputation was leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
Nature Coast. You want to have a baby? Go to Nature Coast.
Yep.
They'll help you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They'll take care
They got
of
a
the
daycare
kid while
system
you're-
right there on
Is that
Key.
not crazy or what?
So, and
That
that's
one
in
dumbfounded
30
me.
years. When I went to high school, I know it sounds whacked. I've been out of high school now 22 years. There was one bus for Springstead. 2 buses maybe for Springstead.
I remember,
Because
yeah.
no one was attending?
There was no
There
one
was
here.
not enough kids.
There was nobody here.
And it
There
slowly
was.
got bigger
What do
and
you
bigger.
say? What do you say? Maybe there was if
There
the
was-
classes here had full classes, there was maybe only out of your whole day you went to maybe 2 classes to where there was 30 kids in that class. There just wasn't enough people here at the time. This was a very small
There was 2 high schools.
grew quick.
Springstead High School and Hernando High School, which
Hernando
is
was
all
where?
the way in Brooksville.
Which one is that? Is that the one
Way in Brooksville.
on 41?
Yeah, going that
All-
way.
Okay, I know, on the right hand side. Yeah. Oh, I know what one. Okay. Yeah.
And my first boyfriend went to Hernando. He was a good old country boy, and you know that was a whole different world out there. It's farmland out there where he lived, and then that's when they, my freshman year, they opened up. They started building Central. My sophomore year, they opened up Central. And then it just went from there. I mean,
it's bad.
I remember when they opened Central. Everybody was all excited. Everybody wanted to go there. I know Mikey switched right away from Springstead to Central just because of the auto shop class that they had there. And the teacher, Clark Brown, he was so cool, man.
And now they got
awesome dude.
Yeah,
really.
You
awesome.
know Clark Brown?
Yeah.
Oh, do you?
I think he's still teaching.
No,
No?
he's gone a couple years ago.
Same guy that I know.
Yeah,
Because I was supposed to graduate in 2008.
Yeah.
And they had one of the coolest freaking mechanics teachers.
If
I
it
didn't
was-
even have
if
his
it was
class.
Clark
but
Brown, he was kind of a heavy-set guy.
I believe
He
it.
did the comb-over thing over his bald hair, had a mustache.
horses.
Oh, yeah. We've been to his house. I can't tell you how many motors I've helped Mikey put together for him. Some of the cars that man has built, holy shit. Do you remember the
Now there's, what,
the
five high schools
Malibus,
here.
the 80s style square box style
Didn't they
Malibus?
just build Wiki Wachi?
He put a
Yeah.
454
Do you know
in one
that
of those.
right? We're
From
zoned
what?
for Wiki Wachi.
I don't know. Big block check.
Explain that to me.
Fucking moved.
I don't know anything about that.
I mean, you come in this way, right? From County Line in.
I come down, yeah.
Yeah.
You come
up
from
this way.
Spring Hill Drive or County
No,
Line?
I come down County Line and then
come
And
over.
then in,
Okay.
right.
So you know that we're not really that far from County Line. So why is my daughter, zoned to go to Wiki Wachi, which is 18 miles one way?
You want to know why? Because you have to go inner city to go this way, where you just have to take 19 to go up.
I
They
don't
think
know.
it's faster because you're
Whoever
doing 60.
does the routing and the
They're retarded.
There
boundaries
must
have
be
no idea.
like so
None.
many children in the middle from here to Springstead that why can't the people that live over by Central go to Wiki Wachi? But not even 2 years ago, when our oldest went to school, she
yeah.
was zoned for Springstead. So hello.
All right, so I got some more news that I think is interesting. It's just let's see. It says mass thieves loot luxury Berlin department store in daring daytime heist. And this was in Germany. But armed men reportedly burst through a side door of. Why does it sound like my mic ain't even on? Oh, okay. It's on, yeah. And they ransack the cases containing jewelry and expensive watches right in the broad daylight in Germany. So it's not only being everybody's pocket ain't being pinched just here in the United States.
It's happening all
everywhere, dude.
Did you guys watch The Sopranos?
I've some of them I watched.
All right, we never watched The Sopranos. Our buddy Billy used to watch them all the time. But the real life Sopranos strip club robbed of $30,000. In New Jersey, the strip club was used for filming of The Sopranos. Was robbed for $30,000. Lodi police say that two men with shotguns robbed satin dolls early Sunday morning. The men fled after the robbery. So
they're dead.
That's not good, dude. That might not be too good.
There's a price on their head.
They might have just messed up. They might have just messed up.
The club stood in as Bada Bing on the HBO show.
I remember going to Bada Bing. I remember that.
It was in Jersey, right?
Yeah.
In Jersey.
They would talk about it. It had a name, but hey, let's go over to Bada Bing and get a couple drinks.
Talk about it in Jersey.
Yeah, it's on, what is it, Toyd and Toyd Avenue and 5th Street. Toyd and 5th Street. Let's see. What do you guys think about the U.S. releasing 4 Guantanamo Bay detainees? They released them to Afghanistan. 4 Afghani prisoners, all cleared to leave the prison since 2099, were flown back to their native country Friday night, the Department of Defense announced. You don't think these pissed off sons of bitches are going to be back in America pretty soon here with some bombs strapped to their chest or some shit?
Without a doubt. They're probably already got plans even being in Guantanamo Bay.
Right.
They're probably working on the inside.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be sitting on a plane humming in their head. Bomb, 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 bomb.
Was there a reasoning why we released them?
Yeah, they were suspects.
Yeah, that's a great reason. Shit.
We just decided to make them suspects. I don't know. Yeah, I'm bringing up the story to see if it has anything on that, but I doubt it. I seriously doubt that. They look like terrorists. So they took the United States coordinated an examination. No, it doesn't say why they were detained at all.
They weren't found innocent.
Just says that they were released and they've been cleared to leave.
After 15 years, is it?
Being in 2009.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, might as well be.
Some of them
might as well be 15 years, dude.
Well, 5 years there is like 20
Yeah,
years.
yeah, enough said. 5 years in any jail is like 20 fucking years. Even if you got to go in there, sit in a holding cell, that feels like 5 years.
This burns my fucking...
What do you got?
School takes away a blind boy's cane as punishment for acting up. A school took away 8-year-old blind boy cane punishment for acting up and replaced it with a pool noodle. His father told ABC Today. Dakota, who was born with no eyes, was listening to music on a school bus when the driver took it away from him. His father, Donald, said Dakota often taps his cane to the music, but this time his father said he threw it in the air. Dakota said school officials told him they thought his son was getting violent. Then they gave Dakota a foam pool noodle in his place and sent him home with it.
And didn't give him back his cane?
No. It is his eyes, said his father. He was upset because there's something needs to be done about it. He's 8 years old, was born with no eyes. That is his sight. That's the way that he walks around. Look, they show video of him coming home with his noodle. Pool noodle.
What right does the bus driver have to take a handicap's cane away, though?
I tell you what, if that was my kid, I would have ganked that bus driver off the bus. Oh
I would
God.
have went back, got that cane and shoved it straight up her ass.
What's up your ass? Yeah, what's up your ass that you have to take a cane away from a blind child?
And this is in the United States. I'm trying to figure out what state it's in.
That's fucked up.
These fucking bus drivers got some balls.
Oh my
God. And it doesn't matter if the kid was throwing it up violently. He's blind.
He probably wasn't even throwing it violently. He was probably just tapping to the beat.
He accidentally, he probably hit a bump and it went up in the air. So, and that's probably right when she looks or he looked. That still doesn't give you the right. Still does not.
We've got some First Amendment rights being trampled again. The SPLC, Southern Poverty Law Center, they're trying to bully music distributors into banning hate music.
That's not going to happen.
If anybody is wondering whether or not the SPLC was still active in targeting American citizens for their personal beliefs or attempting to dismantle their First Amendment rights, the SPLC has reasserted itself yet again. This time targeting hate music and white power rock bands online music and retail stores. An investigation was recently undertaken by the SPLC in order to determine whether or not the music of bands that the SPLC deems offensive or racist, except for explicit racist rap group, were being sold online. See, that's ridiculous, man. Pretty soon, it's going to be like, what was that? That movie, Judge Dredd.
Okay.
You know, where everything is illegal. Oh, you said the F word. Beep. Out comes a ticket out the wall. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, it's going to be ridiculous.
That was in Kansas City.
What was?
That kid.
That kid was in Kansas City, Missouri. Yeah. See?
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
See, they're blaming a lot of crime and violence on musicians. I mean, it's been going going on for years now with Eminem, Marilyn Manson, even rap
How do you
groups.
think they got that way? It wasn't, It wasn't music.
It wasn't music. It's how you're raising your fucking kids. I mean, people are born with the...
Look at Hannah Montana, had a silver spoon up her ass, and now she's a whore.
Oh, with Miley?
Why can't we ban that shit?
I don't understand why.
I think we should ban the
Yep.
fact that she sticks out her tongue every time she steps foot anywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah, the FCC, they'll be quick to jump on a small little radio station like us, but her for, having lewd and lascivious acts on stage, yeah, that's all good. Yeah.
Yeah, she wants to go up there and puff the chiba, by all means.
Go
Up
for
away.
it, yeah. Enough
You
said.
want to puff the chiba and then, finger your vagina on stage, I'm not going to pay $100 a ticket for that.
Did she
When
really
we
do
were
that?
growing up, it
She's
was
like,
Madonna.
yeah, she's up there rubbing and grinding, and she's pretty damn close.
Here's one that hits home to me, just because of what's going on. Houston, Texas. This comes straight out of the news in Houston, Texas. Okay? The police department were ordered to turn off their body cameras while the protests were going on.
Oh, so there's no evidence of them beating people.
Right.
No evidence of anything.
Right.
Well, what's the worst that they could do is beat them or kill them.
Steal our money. Rape.
Everything. All sorts of shit. Yeah.
I don't think that they should be able to have the capability of turning off their body cam.
No, I agree with that.
It should be monitored by someone like we were talking about last week. Someone should be monitoring each individual, or one person monitoring the whole squad that's out and about, patrolling.
I agree. Absolutely. There should be a private organization that that monitors the police body cameras 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, along with an off-site recording facility that nobody has access to except for this organization. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's just got to be a lot more.
A federal law stating that they shouldn't be able to turn off the cameras.
What's the fucking point of having them?
Right, exactly. If they could just shut them off, beat the shit out of somebody, and then turn it on and say, "Oh, oops, my camera was off. Darn." Yeah.
Technical difficulties.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, technical difficulties.
Oh yeah. Oh man. What happened? Oh, it's all
You
advertising.
see them looking
I
at the
hate when
camera.
that shit
We're
happens.
about to have technical difficulties.
Yeah, I think we're experiencing technical difficulties.
You start shaking and shaking.
Houston, we have a problem.
Like it used to be like the plastic bag to the phone.
Yeah.
It's static.
He's crumpling tinfoil in front of the camera.
I was gonna take a piece of paper and do it and crumple it all up. Yeah, no, I took it all out.
So this morning in Tampa on Columbus Drive and Dale Mabry, officials were called to the scene regarding an accident that already happened involving a truck. Then they watched the truck coast along the inside lane and headed right for upcoming traffic and intersection.
Huh?
So the officer had to think fast. Tampa police said he drove against the traffic
He
toward
shut
the
off his body
oncoming
cam.
truck, then used his patrol vehicle to stop the driver before the truck made its way into the intersection. Video from the scene showed officers and paramedics shaking and rocking the truck from side to side to wake up the driver. An official at the scene described the driver as being drunk, but official toxicology results still haven't been confirmed. That's passed out drunk, dude.
He's blacked out.
He blacked out. And Del Mabry, I don't know if you've traveled over there. Del Mabry.
Dale.
Yeah.
Not Dull Mabry.
Dale Mabry.
You could call it Prostitute Mabry.
Yes, you could.
Yeah.
And Columbus Avenue.
You'll get a Dale off of Mabry.
Yeah, enough said, dude. Yeah. His name is Dale during the day, but it's Delilah at night.
We used to go with his buddies fucking driving.
Oh, tell him what I did to
On a
Mikey.
motorcycle, right?
Mike
And
the
they
mechanic.
go out
Yeah.
drinking, whatever, Hooters, go to Ybor. On the way back, there's hookers all over this road, dude. You could stop and they'll come out to your car.
Well,
like insane.
wait, hold on. Mikey knows how to get down to Tampa, all right, and get in and out of there, get back on the highway and haul ass. I didn't want to ride the bikes on the highway that late at night, that speed, so I figured, fuck it, we'll take 41. You follow me. So he's following me. We get to the light at, what's the Bush Boulevard and 41?
Happily named.
Right. No, it's Busch Gardens is right on that street.
No, that one's good.
Yeah, Bush Boulevard. Well, Bush and 41. Anyway, so I go through I make it through the light. Mikey's behind me. All right, he's lagging on. So I pull over and I wait for the light. But where I pulled over like 20 foot from a hooker. And I called her over. I'm like, hey, yo, my buddy that's coming up on that bike right there, he's wanting to grab you and hook up with you. So just wait for him. He'll be right here. Well, just as Mikey pulls up and parks the bike, I pulled off. I'm like, you ready? Wow. So, sure enough, what happens? This hooker goes walking over to him and goes to get on the back of his bike and goes, come on, honey, let's go. And we're talking, well, I can't say anything more than just butt fucking ugly, man. I mean, that's it.
And
she was
Mikey's probably as tall as you, Yvonne.
Good morning. Denise Shoemaker, Dr. Hiccup, has made it to the show after her fiasco that she's had traveling. Listen, she went on... 3 hours maybe to Binghamton, New York, on vacation to New York from here. And it's only maybe a 2.5, 3 hour flight that took her like 15, 18 hours.
God damn.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Frustrating. I'm so sorry to hear about that, Denise, but you made it. And that's all that matters. Just make sure whatever you do, on the way back, you don't fly that airline again.
Don't fly.
You got a free ticket.
Yeah, right. Listen, you want me to come pick you up? You pay for gas. I'll come get you. It'd be cheaper, and I'll get you home in 12 hours, less than what it took.
When it's like 18 hours, actually.
I'll get you home in 12. Yeah, from Binghamton. Yeah, it's all back roads, bro.
How is it up there in Binghamton right now?
Yeah, how is Binghamton tonight, Denise? Is it cold up there? Snowy, shitty, lovely, sunny? Go to the beach type weather? Shorts and a t-shirt?
Oh,
what?
Boy.
Yeah, right.
You missed a few, I think.
I probably did.
Below freezing.
Oh, yeah, you know it.
Possibly snow. I don't
Most
really know
definitely,
right now.
I would say. Shit, yeah.
Shit, if it was colder here, it would be snowing. Nah. She said
nah.
Nah.
That shit. 55 on Christmas Eve. Wow, that's a warm Christmas.
That's a warm Binghamton Christmas.
Yeah, man. Wow. Weird. Very weird. You like that chair now. Look at her. She's all kicked back over there. She's like, I like this over here. Yeah, she likes that chair over here. I had a few things that I wanted to read real quick. We got all fucking sidetracked because we're cuckoo like that. You guys know what the Keystone Pipeline is, right?
Yes.
No pipeline.
No, it's the pipeline.
Why, did they finish it?
No.
Oh.
The anti-media. President Obama dealt a blow to the controversial oil pipeline that is intended to run from Canada to Texas when he said the pipeline would generate not even a nominal benefit for U.S. customers.
Really?
You said Obama and blow.
Uh-huh. Yeah, well, see, apparently the Keystone Pipeline is to pipe oil down from Canada, from the tar sands, the oil sands, whatever you want to call them, and put it on barges out of Houston, the port of Houston, and send it overseas. Right. Instead of using it here to lessen the dependency on foreign oil, right? No, we're going to send them our shit. Well, it's not ours. It's Canadians. So, I mean, why would we, and what's really fucked up is the pipeline's already had major troubles already. A few towns have gotten flooded by the tar sands. It's been
one headache after another.
It has been, and it's only going to get worse in reality. I don't see an end to it. I'll be honest with you. I just once it's crazy what's going on, all in the name of money. Money that this country, even our president. I mean, that's what the article's about. Our President Obama said, all right, that we do not benefit, not even a nominal benefit for U.S. customers. A spokesperson for the TransCanada released a statement touting the same benefit the company has been pushing since the pipeline was first debated. Jobs, he said. After being approved, Keystone XL will employ thousands of skilled American pipeline industry workers in the U.S. The problem with this statement is twofold. Most of the jobs generated by the project would be for its construction. Once the pipeline is finished, most of those workers will again be unemployed. So it's a temporary benefit at best. The second issue is that the purpose of the pipeline is to transport oil that is currently being shipped by truck and rail. Those jobs will disappear as well. After completion, the pipeline would likely cause a net loss in jobs. So once the pipeline's done, all those drivers that were driving those big trucks, piping it, trucking it down the road, they lose their job. Yeah. All of those employees that got the job to construct the pipeline, once it's up and running, they're done. They don't need them anymore.
And
so
Obama says that it's not going to benefit New York,
the U.S. Not at all.
But you know how much money in taxes they're probably going to be getting just because of this pipeline going through what?
From
2,
Keystone.
4, 6, 8, 9, 11 states.
You're looking at the map, obviously, where it goes through.
Going from Alberta, Canada, all the way down to Houston, Texas.
Yep.
And it's going to be making a turn at, what is that, Nebraska to Illinois.
Right. Who's reading out loud? I can hear it.
Not so silent, Mish.
Not so silent, Mish anymore.
Mish is no longer
What
silent.
are you reading?
Oh, nothing.
Drug facts?
Yes.
Nice. This is what I found, speaking of drugs.
Drogas.
All right. Nebraska and Oklahoma are dragging Colorado to court.
Stupid.
Over marijuana laws.
Nebraska and
Oregon. Or Oklahoma, I'm sorry. They're dragging Colorado over to court over marijuana legalization. Colorado's law legalizing recreational marijuana is not even a year old, but it may soon be put to the test in the nation's highest court after 2 of the state's neighbors filed a lawsuit against the legalization in the U.S. Supreme Court on Thursday. Nebraska and Oklahoma are calling for U.S. justice to repeal the law Colorado enacted at the beginning of 2014, which legalized personal marijuana use and the sale and taxation of the drug in the state. The neighboring states claim in the suit the state of Colorado has created a dangerous gap in federal drug control system, and that its legalization goes against the U.S. government's Controlled Substance Act of 1970. My opinion on that, is that fucking U.S. Controlled Substance Act was written in 1970 by fascist, bullshit, non-educated assholes who had no idea, and they were still stuck on reefer madness. That Controlled Substance Act needs to be reformed. That should be one of the first things that is done.
That's what they should have done first.
Yes.
Reform that before they pass.
Every one of these pills that Michelle's looking up and has to take should be illegal. I know the finger, right?
Wake up. Anybody in there?
Hello. Is there anybody in it? No.
Not if you can hear me.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Now, is that the same reform in Oregon as the Colorado?
It's Nebraska and Oklahoma.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Not Colorado.
I said Oregon by mistake.
That's why I still got Oregon.
Nebraska.
But it's the same thing, right? That's why they're suing both states.
No, Nebraska and Oklahoma are suing Colorado over this, saying that it's dangerous and that it goes against the Controlled Substance Act. According to the lawsuit, the Colorado amendment that enabled marijuana legalization does not provide safeguards to prohibit plants grown or sold in Colorado from being trafficked across state lines. As a result, the plaintiffs allege that the drug has been flowing into their jurisdictions, undermining marijuana bans, draining their treasuries, and placing stress on their community criminal justice systems. That is such bullshit right there.
So let's go back to the United States
and
of America
legalize it and tax it.
Do it all the same everywhere.
Follow suit. Colorado did it for a reason, and the reason is $1.9 million in the first week of tax money collected.
All the school benefits, all the local benefits,
really?
all the community benefits.
Yep.
That doesn't matter.
No,
put it into education.
They're worried about the criminals that
they're losing money on.
Yes, that they're losing money on. All the criminals that are being booked for nothing.
Right.
One out of eight 1 out of 8 in prison for
Yep.
marijuana.
One out of 8 people.
But
Right.
how many murderers, sexual offenders are all out there?
Do a sexual offender search. Do 5 miles of either one of your houses.
I can't look at it.
There's
I
5 miles of my house.
I
I look too. 5 miles of my house. There's 30-something of them. One within 0.3 tenths
Because
of a
here's
mile.
my problem with it. As much as I don't want to know about it, it's worse
You have to.
not knowing.
You have to. I want to know who's walking around
And
my
I've got
neighborhood.
some really sick, nasty assholes that live right down the road from me.
Well, yes. You all right, Tim? Oh. Yeah, no. That's all right. You look like you were getting ready to run and throw up or something. No, I mean, if you want your kids to go out front and play in your house, out in front of your house, you have to know who's out there. I searched and looked and found there's one that lives 0.3 tenths of a mile away. Now, this man's knocked on my door once already and asked me if he can go in the lot next door and take some banana trees that don't belong to me. They're on county property. I told him exactly that. I don't give a shit. They're on county property. Just save me 1 or 2. Which he did. He actually kindly pulled 3 or 4 of them out, laid them out on the ground, and said, here, I took the small ones out for you. I took all the big ones. That's fine. All I wanted was the small ones. But it turns out he's a damn pedophile. He's a convicted pedophile, right? So, yeah, I want to know who the hell's around my neighborhood. But with that said, instead of pouring all the money into, or a good majority of the money, on a war against a plant that benefits so many people, all right, that helps so many people, that put so much money into the system. Florida's road system is broke. Our transportation department, they're broke. Yep. You want to fix all the roads in Florida? Legalize cannabis. Take that $1.9 million a month and put it into the roads. Forget the roads, okay? Let's put it into education. We have the highest underpaid, or the most underpaid teachers in the nation. Come on. Let's start putting that money into education. Put it to good use. Stop pouring all this money into militarizing our law enforcement. You wouldn't have to. Watch all the drugs all the usage that goes down. Because if you make one thing, let's say we have, and I'm just spitballing with numbers, let's say out of Hernando County, and again, I don't know the actual number, so I'm just going to say out of 100,000 people who live in this county, 20,000 of them are crackheads. Let's just say. That's a big fucking number, all right? You legalize cannabis, guarantee that number goes down to maybe 5.
Yep. Good drop.
Absolutely. Why would they smoke this drug that they can get trouble for when they can go down to the corner store with a doctor's recommendation, okay, that should be covered by insurance, number one. If it's a medicine, let's call it what it is. Let's do what it is. Let's legalize it. Let's make it a fucking medicine. Doctors should be able to write a prescription. I should be able to go to CVS and get me my 3, 4, 5 grams, whatever, my oils, whatever it is. In New York, you're allowed to walk around with cannabinoid oil, but you can't have any smokable marijuana. Boy, isn't that a little bit of a catch-22? How do you make that cannabinoid oil?
With marijuana?
How do you get...
Cannabis?
Okay, what if you're not going to make it in that state because it's illegal? How do you get it from a state that's legal to a state that's not legal? Which closest one's Connecticut. So now you go to Connecticut, you make it there, and you transport it back across state lines, which is illegal.
Yep. Trafficking.
Whether it's from one legal state to another, it's trafficking.
Yeah.
Like I said, united. What happened to that word?
Right.
What?
It's not existent.
United we what?
United. United States of America.
Yeah.
We're not united.
No.
We're not a cult?
That's actually a better word, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to form a cult.
That's kind of how, my family always hated it, because that's my description.
A
of that
religious
sometimes.
cult.
Yeah, they're
Even
like a
better,
cult.
I'm an ordained minister.
I'm just going to get out before the Kool-Aid's handed out,
I'm an ordained minister. We'll start a cannabis cult.
Yeah.
We're all about smoking.
Oh, shit. I'll be eating them.
Yep. And we'll change that name, the song, All About That Bass.
You'll find me on the floor
We'll change
about
that
10
song
minutes.
to All About the Cannabis.
I'll get up in 30. I'll be eating your fridge.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Don't worry, I ain't dead.
She all right? Yeah, she just ate too much. What's she eating? Turkey? Nope. Cannabis edibles. You know, that's the only thing that rivals that feeling, that I can't stay awake feeling, is eating turkey. Because I'll be honest with you, when I ate that, I mean, I felt good 2, 3, 4 hours, 5 hours. After that, I got real tired and went, night, night.
Yeah, well,
Bye-bye.
You're only
Yep.
supposed to eat this, and you ate this, so.
He's like, I was supposed to eat one little mini
Listen,
cup.
what's the saying goes? There's nothing nothing
moderation.
ventured, nothing gained. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, I can't overdose on it. So
That's physically impossible.
yeah, I'll eat fucking like 5 of them and challenge anybody who says you can overdose. The worst that might happen is I might sleep real good for 12 hours, wake up and be hungry as a motherfucker.
Well, they say that the only way you could actually overdose would be to smoke your body weight in an hour.
Nobody can do that.
You can't do that. I can't smoke
Listen,
90 pounds.
there's only
of
one
marijuana
way
in
I
an
see.
hour.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I couldn't eat 90 pounds of marijuana chocolate in an
Enough
hour.
said. Enough said.
I couldn't eat 90 suckers.
Yep. The only
With,
way I
you
see
know.
you doing that is smoking 90 pounds in an hour, is having a bowl that actually holds 90 pounds in it, and then instead of taking breaths, every time you go, you just hit the bowl every single time.
Do you guys remember those old movies with like the bums would sit around the trash cans?
Yeah.
We'd just throw 90 pounds in that bitch and
put
just
some
put me in a room.
tubes, right? Put a tube on it and
Like a bubble.
Start pumping it out to you, right? That's funny.
And chances are it's not going to be the weed that kills me. It's going to be like my eye sockets drying out or like my nose drying up or something.
Right, yeah.
You can't get
You fell asleep in the tub or something and drowned. You know what I mean? It wasn't the weed that killed you. You fell asleep. Hey, Marcy, welcome to the show. We miss you too. How the hell are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Excuse me. I'm real apologetic about that, but not really.
We were talking about that torture stuff last week, or
which?
right before I left with my kids' ailments.
Oh yeah.
Hey, did you guys see the playlist that the U.S. uses to torture people?
They have a playlist.
They do.
What? They start from 1, then go to 2 and 3.
Music, different songs by different artists
Oh.
that they use to torture you. I guess.
Really?
Yeah, and I've got it sitting right here. I'll post it up on the page.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
Some of them are like Eminem, White America, and Kim. The Meow Mix commercial jingle.
Meow, 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 meow. I would start singing along to most of
Yeah,
it.
that's what I would do.
You want to do reverse psychology? You want to play games with me? Watch this.
my baloney.
BG Staying Alive. I would be discoing,
Oh,
dude. I'd be
man.
sitting there
I
like,
liked him.
what are we doing here? You guys are
You guys
feeding me
call
through
this
my butt
fucking
and giving me
torture? Enough
music.
said, man.
Feeding me through my butt.
Enough said.
I
You
ain't
call
got to
this torture?
chew and I get to dance.
This is fun. What are you talking about?
This is torture.
Oh, I know that is
Then
so
you're getting
cute.
into like Christina Aguilera's Dirty and Sesame Street,
Wouldn't bother me one bit.
Prince, Raspberry Beret.
I'd know the words to every one of these. I'd be singing every one of them.
I'd
yeah.
be Carlton.
Enough said. Enough said. Right? You just bust out through the Carlton in the torture room. Be like, yeah, what you got,
Teach me
brother?
how to dig. Teach
Right?
me how to dig. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, and I don't like
shit.
that one either, but.
That-
Yo,
you-
man, my tunes are a little low and I need my butt back.
Right? Yo, I gotta eat. Can you come in here with that shit and put it up my ass and turn that music up? Let's go. You call this torture, guys? I could do this all day.
Did you know the guy who wrote "Teach Me How to Dougie" died
Yeah, from
a while ago?
Yeah.
What did he do?
was
Get
sick.
whiplash or some shit like that? I don't know.
But I remember hearing that he died.
No, I believe he was sick. He was one of those that he actually had a medical condition.
Oh, okay. All
and
right.
it actually finally got him. Let me see if I can find that.
Welcome to the show, Marcy. It has been a crazy few weeks, hasn't it? A lot of shit going on here. Tony and Maria are no longer with the show. Tony was trying to chime in with his little fake little whatchamacallit there, profiles, and we threw him out of the show. We threw him off the chat. We blocked him out. We're going to also do the same from Facebook. And yeah, so...
New formatting.
Yeah,
New
like I said, I had said it. Didn't I say?
Weeding out.
Right. Didn't I say Friday that we are reformatting everything? There's going to be a lot of changes.
Mish is no longer silent.
Yes, Silent Mish is no longer
So her
silent.
name is now not so silent.
No,
Yes.
it's still silent.
Yeah.
Yes, it's still silent.
He
I
passed
can't.
away from sickle cell.
Sickle cell anemia.
Disease complications, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, I figured you'd think that was kind of crazy. Yeah, a lot of things going on. It's quite fun.
New year, new changes.
Yeah, new year, new radio station, exactly. I found a few things on the internet. That guy ever get back to you that's looking for the engineer? Put together shit?
He did not.
Yeah.
He did Nah.
think
I wish he did.
I think I know who it is.
Find out who it was. That was an old piece of equipment he had.
It was an old piece of antique. No wonder he needs somebody to help him put it together, because there isn't a damn computer system compatible with that damn thing. I mean,
did you see how big that board was? Also,
yeah,
you don't need that.
No,
he just got that for like free. Found it in the scrapyard.
I don't know. It kind of sounds like Joseph, our old host. He's
Is that the one who I pass every day?
Yeah, he's got those kind of delusions, I think. I don't know.
That's the only piece of equipment he has.
That's it. That and a laptop.
computer,
yeah, that and a laptop
Marcy,
he's got.
he was trying to take over Tony?
Tony?
No,
that was the thing. That was the thing, Marcy. When Tony couldn't take over if I handed it to him, because when I did hand it to him to take over, yeah, I had people texting me, yo, get back on the air, dude. This guy sucks. This is like listening to... Yeah, exactly. This is like listening to freaking, the Marx Brothers not in silent. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was, yeah. It was just very drove. I mean, it was like...
Crickets.
Yeah, pretty much. And I listened to the show a few times, and then I let it go on for as long as I could let it go on. But, yeah, that was all I could stand. I can't stand no more. And then, like I said, I let them live in my house, and they figured that they didn't have to pay rent. But that, and then make comments about why did they even pay rent?
What the fuck is rent?
I have graced you with my presence.
Yeah, exactly.
I made your demo tapes.
They don't
right.
They don't
no,
even
they
walk.
Didn't even
They
finish
just
that.
float
It's
in.
not even finished. Are you kidding me? I got to finish it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so yeah, it was just time for a change. I was done. I don't need a mooch living in my house. So that was the end of that. But so yeah. Yeah, wah, wah. We're going to take a real quick break here. I'm going to throw up a couple commercials. And I want to refill my coffee cup.
Fine.
Yeah, no music. Just
Tim
up commercials.
You don't have any.
What happened? Tim drank all the damn coffee?
I didn't drink nothing.
Damn it,
Dirty
Timmy.
What you talking
bastard.
about?
Did you at least make a new pot?
I like his name. All I can hear is Timmy.
Timmy.
We don't know how to work them.
Christmas
let's
is coming.
talk yeah, right?
Tim.
Yeah,
Tiny
Tiny
Tim.
Tim, that's right. Talk Shit Radio. We'll be right back, guys.
Limited time offer, 24-month commitment and credit qualification required. Cancellation fee, auto pay, and paperless billing and other restrictions apply. If you can't see the difference, why pay the difference? Switch to Dish for the best deal in entertainment. Only Dish brings you the best in entertainment for less than $20 a month. Cut the cable and don't get directed. Switch to Dish because at just $19.99, Dish saves you every time you turn on the TV. It's so simple. The same channels cost less with Dish. So since you can't see the difference, don't pay the difference. Switch to Dish for the best deal in entertainment. Get premium movie channels free for 3 months, starting at just $19.99. Dish saves you every time you turn on the TV. Call now to save with Dish. Dial 1-800-518-1300. That's 1-800-518-1300. The same channels for less than $20 a month. Dish. Call 1-800-518-1300 for details.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 1-800-441-3678 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 1-800-441-3678 to take your call now. Call 1-800-441-3678. That's 1-800-441-3678. Again, 1-800-441-3678.
Are you disabled? Has your disability insurance company wrongfully denied paying your claim for benefits? Or maybe you didn't even know you had a long-term disability insurance policy through your employer. The smartest thing you can do right now is call the Disability Group for help. Don't try to take on the insurance companies alone. Listen to how one phone call to the Disability Group has helped people just like you.
They were on my team. They were on my side. If anybody in my family needed, help, I would refer them to the disability group.
And you pay nothing unless you win your case and receive your benefits. The Disability Group will put you in touch with a nationally recognized and experienced team who will fight for your rights. Call the Disability Group right now for a free, no-obligation consultation. Remember, the call is free and could help you secure thousands of dollars a month in benefits. Dial 800-448-8604. That's 800-448-8604. Call 800-448-8604. Call now.
Attention small business owners. Growing your business can be tough. Just when you thought you were making money, you found out that you owe the government money. And now that you owe the IRS their cut of your business profits, you may be broke. And if you don't take things seriously, you could go to jail or have your business shut down. But you do have an option. If the IRS is threatening you for unpaid taxes, call the Tax Resources Network. Their tax professionals and ex-IRS agents have over 23 years of experience dealing with the IRS, saving business owners and the self-employed millions in tax dollars. Let us negotiate with the IRS on your behalf. We may be able to reduce your tax debt for a lot less than you owe, help with the IRS audit, and even criminal investigations. If your business owes the IRS $15,000 or more and the IRS is threatening you, don't wait and let your business get shut down or worse. Call for a free consultation. Call 800-917-1799. 800-917-1799. That's 800-917-1799. Again, 800-917-1799.
Hey, welcome back to Talk Shit. What was cheesy?
I told him we got into an argument, and I looked at him and I was like, you know what, motherfucker? I got 99 problems, and the cats ain't one.
He said that was cheesy.
They shit in a box, dude. I mean, they are very simple animals.
Marcy says that she would never allow anybody to live with her.
True that, Marcy.
Yeah, no, I we tried to be nice, Marcy. I'll be honest with you. They were driving from Crystal River every morning to come and do the show. And I thanked them for that. I thanked them over and over and over because we all know nobody gets paid here, right now until we build the show and so on and so forth. And that's why I offer partnerships in on it. So when we do build it up, everybody's time was not in vain. I offered them the same thing.
Participate.
Participation.
That's basically it. The show's called Talk Shit. All you got to do is sit here and talk some shit. Now, don't get me wrong. In the beginning, Tony was okay, but then again, I had Joseph here that was constantly engaged with me. So Joseph and I, until I said something that Joseph didn't like, then his pussy got in an uproar, and he would just get up and walk out of the studio.
His lips curled up.
Yeah, dude, he would take everything we talked about personally. I couldn't take that shit from him. And then he sat in my living room and said, "Yeah, you said something that pissed me off. I was going to punch you in the face."
Do it.
I mean, he's lucky that I didn't just get up and punch him in the face, because I'll be honest with you, that was my first instinct. I was going to get up when he said it, walk over to him, punch him dead square in the face, and say, "There, now I gave you a reason to punch me in the face. Get up and do it. You're in my house." Right. See, Tony wasn't stupid enough to get confrontational with me in my own house. If that would have happened, Tony'd still be in the hospital. In my own house.
And hopefully, time when you're coming out of your coma,
I'll be just getting out of jail. And then I'm going to fucking break your neck again. You know why? Because I'm fucking stupid. Yep.
I don't give a fuck about jail. That's
right.
my business.
Right. That's my business. I don't fucking learn. I don't give a fuck. Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci. Casino.
Yeah. I love that part, man.
That's a great part.
I love Joe Pesci. That little motherfucker is so fun.
Put my money to sleep.
Yeah.
Put my fucking money, I'll put your brain to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah. That shit is funny as hell, man.
Look at her making a cup of coffee over here.
What the fuck, man? Comes in with a full cup of coffee. Whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. back to Tony and Maria. Listen, huh? Yeah, we're back on.
Huh?
Listen, it's not personal. It wasn't personal until they stopped paying me rent, and
It was just business.
That's all it was. It was business. This was a business decision. The personal part by kicking them out of the house was because they didn't pay rent. Bottom line, guys. You fucking go rent a hotel room and you drive. Let's say you rent a hotel room in Orlando and you want to go 2 days over to fucking Daytona. You got to take your stuff with you and check out of the hotel room. Otherwise, you got to pay for the room.
You gotta pay for the
Right.
They'll fucking put your shit right on the street.
Yeah. When Michelle and I were renters, if we went on vacation, that doesn't mean that we didn't have to pay rent for them 5 days we weren't there. Well, let's say you lived at fucking, whatever apartments on Spring Hill Drive. Well, you go to your landlord and say, well, I only worked 1 day this week.
They don't give a fuck.
You signed a lease that you're going to pay X amount of fucking dollars. Not that they signed a lease, all right? But we made it a verbal agreement, which is very bindable. So, anyway.
Way back when.
No, it's not that. It's not that, Marcy. It's not that we've become enemies. I mean, if he continues to do and say stupid things, then he'll gain an enemy. And me as an enemy is not something that you want. I mean, I'll sit and lay dormant like a fluke fish and let other fish come and take bites at me, but yet I'll still lie there and lay dormant. And then, just like the song Iron Man says, he comes vengeance from the grave. So, I mean, just when you think I'm dead and gone.
I was going to say, what does he say?
Vengeance from the grave. Just when I've always been taught, expect it when you least expect it.
I was always told it's the quiet ones you got to watch out for.
I am not a quiet one.
No, yeah.
I will talk a lot of shit.
I know this, yes.
But as far as going back and doing actual physical retribution to somebody, you'll see me again one day. You'll think it's all good. And then I'll remind you why it's not. And I'll finish the job. I just recently bumped into somebody. Just the same scenario. But I didn't say nothing. It's all good. We're at a mutual friends.
Just leave it at that.
But he owes me money. Yeah. Yeah, so, we could play games.
We could play games. We could play the games like the best.
Oh, I like playing games. I don't mind.
With the best of them.
3 years later, vengeance is better served cold anyway, so. NASA's video shows image of holiday lights around the world from space. Now that's cool shit.
Remember the NASA picture they took with one of their satellites of Florida, the coastline?
Oh, yeah.
That was fucking sick.
Yep.
That was sick.
That is cool as hell, man. I got to put this up. You could see, like, the congregations in towns and, major cities and stuff. That's going up on the Facebook page.
Clark Griswold, you see his fucking house?
Oh, dude, you'd see nothing but that house. I mean, it would be like when
Is
you
your
see the
house on
picture.
fire?
Yeah, when you see when you see the picture, you'll see that one big spot. That would be Clark W. Griswold. It's amazing how you could see, like in the metropolitan cities, and then the further out west you go, the less and less and less, and then until you get to Vegas, Colorado, major cities. It's pretty wicked. What's weird is I've driven through every one of them states. All the way up to California. All the way up to Northern California. All the way back to New York. And then back down to Florida. I hated that trip. It takes like 10, 12 days to make that trip.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I made a trip from Michigan to California.
That's not bad. You're going from one legal state to another, so at least you got shit to look forward to.
Then I made another trip. Where was it? From Colorado. From Colorado to here. In a Scion box tissue car.
30 hours.
With my dad.
Yeah.
My sister.
I hate them cars.
My best friend. And my dog.
Oh. God, that's tight. In that little Scion.
Right.
Yeah. Little tissue box. That's a good. Who else calls it a tissue box?
What is
Wasn't
it?
You?
A Scion?
A Scion. They look like
they look like
squares.
this little square.
They're awesome cars.
Piece
They
of
look pretty
shit.
cool.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
it's like that cube.
Just never hit a miniature pincher in them.
Yeah.
Don't
even go
The
over
miniature
a speed
pincher
bump.
will fuck up your shit.
Wipe that car out.
Dent in the whole shit. Just dented.
Oh yeah, it's tin junk. Kajunka. So, where else are we at? Because, I mean, there's so much shit in the news that I haven't even talked about.
I was reading about the Tarpon Springs officer who was shot and killed overnight back the other day. Fatally shot sometime 2 a.m. Because I pulled this up because it seemed like they didn't find the suspect, and now he's in custody.
Right.
Shooter whereabouts. Where the shooter whereabouts was identified as 23-year-old Marco Antino. Fled in a Honda Elantra. Crashed into power pole and snapped it, and crashed into a pickup. I guess getting away, trying to flee.
Oh boy!
But I just can't believe how many cops are getting killed in the last couple of days.
There is a lot of police killings going on right now.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It is.
And everybody's saying, it's...
and, of course, the Sharpton is got his...
I was just going to say about Al Sharpton releasing statements about the 2 officers in New York being killed. Like if it was a white or black officer. It was an Asian officer and a Hispanic officer. Okay. But the shooter was black.
Black American.
But if it was a white person, Al Sharpton wouldn't have fucking said anything. He would have kept his peace about that.
What is he saying about that? Was this guy, according to Reverend Sharpton, was this, black?
Are you on?
Yeah. You don't hear me?
I didn't.
How's that? Does that sound better?
That's a lot closer.
Yeah, that's a lot better, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What was going on with that?
I don't know.
I guess my batteries are dying or something. I don't know.
Possibly.
Anyway,
Al Sharpton.
Yeah, I didn't hear it either.
James Wood slams the pig Al Sharpton and Obama over cop murders.
Well, I mean...
It's one of the nice little...
Yeah, Obama, he took time out of his Hawaiian vacation to make a statement.
What a nice guy, right?
Yeah, what a good fucking guy.
What a guy.
What a stand-up motherfucker.
Now I'm going to go back to fucking Waikiki.
Yeah.
Waikiki?
Waikiki.
Waikiki.
I'm going to go back to looking at my bitches in grass skirts and coconuts.
Yeah. All my bitches.
What a vacation that we're fucking paying for.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, right? Out of our tax money.
Yeah. Because it has to do with presidency, something to do.
What's messed up is he probably took it out of the school education funds or something.
They don't need pee.
Screw them little ingrates.
And fucking Michelle's over here. Oh, they don't need pee, so let's feed them apples.
Right. Yeah.
Let's feed them apples.
Let's
apples and water.
Let's
That's what you need.
Feed them really.
Bread and water with some apples.
It's pretty sad when our kids are getting shitty food like the prison inmates.
Is that countrywide? This whole Michelle Obama food program thingy? It is. So we're not the only we don't have the only kids that are coming home fucking starving from malnutrition. Angie's talked about it a few times. How
the portions are so small.
Yeah, and it just sucks. They're disgusting. They taste like shit.
I used to love school lunches.
Oh yeah,
I did too actually.
Everybody's like, "Oh, hey, where are we going for lunch?" I'm like, "Dude, it's Asian chicken and rice day.
Friday
Fuck you.
Day.
I don't know where you're going."
Yep.
Pizza day. Yeah,
you remember public school on Long Island? It was
Mexican
different.
pizza,
that big giant thick slice of pizza.
It was like a deep dish.
You like the
Sicilian
beefaroni and the
See, I was more in tune to they had this Asian style. It was like a sweet Asian chicken and rice.
You're talking Springstead, right?
No, I've been everywhere, man.
The new lunch room at Springstead is like going
central.
to the food court at the mall.
Yes, I was
a nice line
it's
of
wicked.
variety.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's badass. You got the Obama food, and then you have other varieties. Yeah, they sell the shit out of that other stuff.
Oh, I bet.
Obama food. We got Obama health. We got Obama food.
I remember in grade school.
This is going to be the United States of Obama pretty soon.
All weekend, anytime I said, Angie, do the dishes, she said, Obamacare won't let me. Angie, take the dog out. Obamacare won't let me. Just constantly, every single thing.
Everything. It was funny.
That 13-year-old's got a snappy little sense of humor.
Oh,
yeah.
She's awesome, dude.
She reminds me of me, which is...
Scary.
Well, for you. I mean, it's in a good way and a bad way, I guess. I mean, I wasn't really that bad. I mean, I scare my dad with the way I talk, but I've never been in trouble. So, I hear a bird.
Yeah, it's the bird going nuts. I'm like, what the hell is that noise? Hearing
Obamacare. Obamacare won't let me.
Obamacare is making the bird go nuts. If Angie could hear it, don't be pushing me.
Look,
I know.
this is all I got.
Yeah, I know.
You got Why'd you lean into my
Your
hand?
shit'll be moved over there before
Why you
the
lean
day
into
is
my
up.
hand?
Yeah, your shit'll be moved over there before
You
the
lean
day is
this
up.
way.
Why you in
my
That's
spot?
because from this spot here
And
over
put your
is
face
mine.
was here.
No, my face was here. Your
See these-
hands were in my.
You see these three? You see these three monitors? This is my side.
Right. From this monitor over is all
He gets
me.
two
okay?
tables. I get a quarter.
You
of
got
a table.
less than a half
How do
a
you think
table,
I
and
felt?
you should be happy you got that.
How do you think
You're
I felt?
small.
You were like this.
You're smaller
You're
than
tiny.
me.
Enough said. It was
So
there
he
was
could
shoulder room
swing
over
and
here with her.
everything.
Yeah.
He's swinging this way. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
son.
Whoa. Hey. Whoa. Meow.
Vaughn over here. She's like,
I'm
we need
putting
some fucking
tape.
popcorn.
Yeah. Right. Just yeah.
Yeah.
See, we should be on that reality.
I was just gonna
show.
say that you should be on that reality show.
Oh boy.
Just imagine if I had Angie and Felicia in here. That would be fucking hilarious. We'd be talking all sorts of shit.
I wanted to get my family on there for years.
That would be hilarious.
Just I wanted
Yep.
to hook up my own cameras and just let everybody watch.
Like the
It would
reality
be-
the reality shows on now are 90% fake. This would
Yeah,
be all
not real. Uh-huh.
100% real all the time.
I've always said that Michelle and Lou should write a fucking book.
Yeah,
People
and you're not
wouldn't
the
believe us.
first
That's the
person
thing.
that has said that.
Yep.
I went to.
If we were to do a biography movie like that, we would actually have to do interviews with the people that have actually been here to see it with their own eyes, and it's probably only maybe 2, 3. One of them, maybe 2 of them are either locked up or dead. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah. People wouldn't believe us. They'd be like, "That's fucking that's a fictional story."
That's a lie.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah, I started writing a book about my life. And then I just started reading it myself and said, this sounds like bullshit.
Yeah, my shit would not be interesting.
This guy dropped an
Well,
email.
mine's
to-
interesting. It just sounds like a fucking lie. It's like there's no way
There's
you
no
went
way
through
that all of
Yeah,
that
but
can
you know
happen
what?
in one person, right?
That
right.
is your life, and the people that know you and that have
They
been
know
through your
that's it,
life,
right.
they know. Like we. Tell
But they all
stories-
going to expect the book for free. Sorry.
Nah.
Whoa!
Fucking deep throwing that over there.
Actually, I did.
Oh boy.
This is voice.
Yeah, we could do this. There we go.
But yeah, I definitely wouldn't make no money off my family buying
Oh,
my
wow.
book. They'd be like, oh, so I get that for free, right?
Yeah, right. It's like, nah,
Family
that's
discount.
that didn't happen. Oh yeah, it did. That didn't. Oh wait, it did. Yeah.
How dare that bitch talk about me?
Yeah. See, that'd be my problem. I'd get sued by so many people because I'd just talk so much shit about them.
I would use first names
I was gonna say you would have to use fake names.
or fake names.
I couldn't.
Because I would have to
The
remember.
It would be
so
boring
good.
as hell. Yeah,
it's
it would
so
be
good.
boring.
You have to
yeah.
have the actual events happen.
I know John would be like, dude, you tell anybody one thing of the shit we've done growing up, I'll kill you.
I have
You
to
already
bury
have.
you.
I'll kill you. Him and I have talked about it, but I mean, it's, some of it's fucking, some of it, even the shit, some of the things him and I had done, people
There's a
would be
fine-
like, no way.
Fine line that you
Already
have to
checked.
cross.
And
It's too late. But you can try.
Huh?
No, I was talking about Toys for Tits. Toys for Tots.
too
Yeah.
late.
Yes. Gosh, you guys believe it's 9:38 already? It's almost time to end the show and work on some production.
We've had fun this morning.
Are we still going
Absolutely.
on a new format time next month?
January 1st, yes.
January 1st.
Yes. Depending on what day January 1st is, let me see. January 1st is a Thursday. So, yes, I don't know about you guys, but I don't really do New Year's Eve. I'm in bed before the ball even
Drops.
I think the husband
near.
is trying to because it's like our first
Well,
together.
that's understandable. That I can understand, But to me, it's just one of the
But
most
more than
dangerous
likely,
nights.
PJs will put a big old
Right.
whopper in my butt with some cinnamon Vaseline on that one.
Cinnamon Vaseline.
Yeah, you guys got to burn. It's got to
Yeah,
burn.
yeah.
It's gotta burn.
Do
With
the
some
hot
icy
thing.
hot.
Yeah.
God damn.
Ooh, I did that to a guy once. That sucks.
You did that to a guy.
I did it to my brother.
My boyfriend kept falling asleep on me over at a friend's house. We were all hanging out, partying and shit
You
like that. And I
put
kept
hot
telling him,
on his pecker?
stop falling asleep.
Jesus. You're fucking
And
ruthless.
He used to like to wear basketball shorts, so I squirted some icy hot in my hand. I did not put it on his dick. I grabbed his balls lightly. All I
Lightly,
did.
Still don't mean
Just a
that.
good, nice little pat, just enough to get it on there.
Note to
And he
self.
was first it was
My
ooh,
God.
Shit, what?
Yeah, at first he's like, "Oh baby, oh baby, oh
Ow.
baby," and then it went to full blown panic mode because then it started setting in, and this is all he heard.
Running to the bathroom.
Yeah,
Oh, I I'd have revenge on you.
Oh yeah, I'd glue
the
your
next
vagina
fucking
shut.
night, I'd wrap it up and do the same thing.
I'd stick a tube in your urethra and then glue your vagina shut.
I would
Be
start
like, fuck with
pumping
me
that
here.
in.
Now you gotta
The
destroy
lube
the
would be
piss out
switched
of
with
it.
icy hot.
Oh God, damn, that's so bad. That's so
You
bad.
wouldn't want to have sex ever again.
Well, actually, that's the same. This
That's
is the
so
same
bad.
kid that actually
I'd
made
put a
it
condom on
impossible.
with icy hot on the condom.
Yeah, and I'd make sure I'd pound so hard I'd rip the shit out of you.
Damn, he's getting. Look at him. He's getting fucking
I
irate
would
about
make
it.
sure of it. I would make sure I'd rip your back wall. How you like that?
Note to self.
Yeah, right. That's good. Holy
Do
shit.
not piss off Timmy.
Right?
Or
No,
Yvonne.
Don't
Check all bottles.
You know what it is?
Don't
You know what it
do not
is?
get
Is
me
he's been single for a while. He's got all this pent up shit. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta
Let a bitch do that.
Yeah, we gotta introduce him to somebody, something.
Gotta take you out, be your
Soon.
wingman.
Yeah, right.
No,
That's
you
that,
gotta
dude.
bring some of your fucking stripper friends over.
Why
Oh,
does
yeah.
it always gotta be just because they're strippers? They're whores.
I didn't say that they were whores.
I mean, I'm not
Nobody said they were
disagreeing.
whores. We're just saying they get out of their clothes very easily.
I said it.
Yeah, you just said it.
Well,
I'm just saying.
She said it.
so okay, but why does it? I don't get it though. If she brings some of her friends over, you're guaranteed to get laid.
I didn't say that.
All right,
I
well,
didn't say it. We're just-
I know a way to
I know a
guarantee you
couple
get
that if
laid.
you drop a couple blue pills.
She's like, I know a few. Listen, listen. We can get some Tylenols in the caplet form, some blue fucking food coloring. We make them blue.
We make them blue.
We make them blue.
Blue.
We'll be our own form of Breaking Bad.
Listen,
up in
you
this
go
bitch.
to the bar with a couple packages of goodies, headache powder, and you wait till you find that drunk one. You ask her if she wants to go do some lines.
You're
She
not
won't.
that stupid anymore.
You'd be surprised. They're actually stupider.
Party, 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 party.
Very surprised.
Yeah, they're actually stupider.
Yeah.
This girl probably went home hangover free and wondering why she didn't get high. And
Well, because all the smart ones are realizing there's no money in the clubs, and all the dumb ones are like, "Hey, I'll just suck your dick. Just
Yeah.
buy me a drink. What would
That's
cost me
pretty
$2
much. Yep.
is going to get me herpes for the rest of my life."
That's what I'd be worried about. I'd be like, oh, if you're offering, man, I gotta wrap it up just
Yeah.
for fucking getting my dick sucked.
I have what's called the napkin dance.
quadruple wrap.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've told you guys about the napkin dance.
Napkin
You'll
dance?
see.
Shoot it.
You'll see a girl sit down, talk to people, and then she'll go back, hand her money to the bar, because that's how they make sure that they
Right.
get paid, because
Yeah.
the girls do drugs. So you have to take your money up there.
Yeah.
And then the girl will come back with a stack of napkins. What you need that for? You just gonna dance. What you need a stack of napkins for?
And then what? They escort him to the back of the.
Yeah, they escort you to the VIP room with a stack of napkins.
How much?
Oh, I mean, it ranges. I mean,
You just died.
Yeah, I think my battery.
You got the
Something's
napkin
going
dance.
on here with my
Light
mic. Yeah, that just yeah.
That just happened.
Yeah, okay. I just understood why they were going in the back room with the napkins. So
Dun, dun, dun.
that's pretty. That's I don't have the right thing.
We have a late
loaded,
bloomer.
but yeah, you know what? That was
Isn't that grounds for
prostitution. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
See, I'd wait until.
But it doesn't happen.
Well,
have you guys ever heard of Dust Till Dawn?
she says, "Bing, bing, bing."
Yeah, the old rubbing a tug.
Ding, ding. Ding, 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 ding.
No, see now. I'd wait to leave the establishment. Nasty.
I want to know is because every time I've gone with a buddy of mine, the girls always use the same excuse why they can't go home with him. They all have kids at home, every single one of them.
And they got to get to their kid that right
Gotta
after
get home
fucking
to my
work.
kid.
It's 2:00 in the morning. I got to make sure my kid is fucking all right. That's the worst.
My kid is
excuse.
sick.
That's the worst excuse.
Yeah, nasty.
I'm
That's
actually
the word.
starting to feel a little tickle. I think you might burn in the morning.
Marcy says nasty. That's
And
the
that's
word.
what I was reading. That's why I got that's why I got sidetracked. Because she said
I'm
nasty.
sorry,
That's
yeah.
the word.
Yep.
I thought bird was the word.
Bird is a word.
is
I
a
said
word.
a bird. Said a bird is a word. That's a Vietnam song, man. That's all I
Bird.
But no, I've always, since I turned 21 and all that, but once I turned 18 and I was able to go to the strip clubs, I always found that if you're gonna drink, what's better than to go sit in a strip club and drink? I don't want to go look at a bunch of other dudes or other people getting drunk and fighting. I want to see a bunch of strippers getting drunk, snorting pills, and falling on their ass because they're walking on stilts.
That sounds like fun.
You don't see them snorting pills, though, do you?
You see
Depends
some
on where
crazy
you go,
shit
I'm
in the
sure.
strip club.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm definitely sure. It depends on where you go.
Oh yeah.
I know, I know one girl that works at, some of these local clubs right here. I won't mention any names, but yeah, you go in for a private dance, you get a rub and a tug, and then some.
Ooh, happy ending?
Yeah, what is it for a private dance now? $60,
It
$80?
depends on where you go, because they have signs all over the place, and some of them, I mean, it's like, you can get like a 2 for $40. I think Players Club has 2 for $1 dances on their marquee. It's come in,
That
2
just
for $1
sounds
dances.
so bad, knowing what goes on in those rooms. Yeah, you get 2 for 1 special.
Back in the day, Brass used to do, if you got a 2 for $40 dance, like they do this thing called Showtime.
Oh, really?
It's where they get all these girls up and you should have just stuck a meat hook in the back and just, you want this one?
Conveyor belt.
This one. Well, you'd have to come down, try and get somebody to do a dance, and then they
Yeah.
would pay 2 for $40 after the dance. They got a DVD or a hat.
Of the dance?
No, not of the dance, but a Brass Flamingo hat, or you got like a porn movie.
Ah,
So, I
okay.
mean-
I was going to say, there better not be cameras in the back.
The movie
recording.
itself
No,
was
I'm getting
probably like a $10
A lot
movie.
of wives are
Yeah.
going to divorce
Enough
court.
said, dude.
With
I just saw a business opportunity. You want to bust your old man at the strip clubs? Hey, little baby girl.
When she walked in, I thought it was Maria for a second.
Yeah, no, they wouldn't even dawn their asses here. Oh, she says, "Hey, I'm not that."
Oh, we on
big.
air too. Say that again.
Yeah, right. Say that louder.
Let me
into the
turn this
microphone.
mic.
I'm mad at you guys. You guys drank all the coffee.
We're on our second pot already. Tim did it.
I did it.
He did.
It's all me.
With as dark as you are, it looks like you could strain your leg.
Oh shit.
Look at me, look, I'm like Casper.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, she's natural.
Yeah, and I bet you burn like a lobster
I do.
in the sun.
Do you?
I do. I
Yeah,
turn
can
red.
Picture it.
And then it turns
20
white
minutes
again.
in the sun, right?
I
Oh,
got,
and
like,
don't even
ginger
tan.
skin.
Bad. Yeah, she gets burn peels back to the white
Yeah.
skin. Yeah, it was
Peel white.
brown only because the
Fuck.
skin was dead and it's getting ready to peel off. Make me look like a damn snake.
Yeah, I finally got hit to this shit called MT2, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Some bronzing agents.
Pretty much.
I've
Stick
done
this
that
shit in your
before.
gut.
You ever use that? The bronze?
I use what's called MT2, which is it's a natural melanin
internal.
producer.
It's an internal bronzer. Yeah.
It's like it's the lotion that you put on.
It's
and it
actually not
automatically-
the greatest thing for you because what it does is it turns your skin a different color.
Yeah.
So it's, but it is a natural occurring chemical.
Well, the way I look at it is if I'm going to go and get skin cancer, fry myself 45 minutes in a tanner, I might as well just go ahead and reduce that, a little bit, inject myself with some crap. We'll just fix it up here.
Yeah. Denise just chimed in. Dr. Hiccup says, sorry, I missed most of the show. Who is with you now? It is me, Silent Mish, who is no longer Silent Mish. We have Yvonne Caldwell and Tim Seppi. Those are our...
Silent Mish, formerly known as Silent Mish.
Right. Silent Mish, yeah. The artist formerly known as Silent Mish. She's smiling on that one. She likes that. What are you doing? You can't lock us in here, Ange. Yeah. Taking the freaking key, getting ready to lock it. Do the show! Don't come out till it's done.
Teach you to take
Holy
my copy,
shit.
bitch.
Boy, those are...
That's a tire fail.
Yeah, that's some busted bands. Okay, just leave it.
Don't play with it.
Just leave it.
All you hear is
that's
snap,
fucked up.
Yeah.
son of a bitch.
What did she do? Flick me off? Bitch.
That's
She
fucked up.
loves me so much. I love my father. I love my father. I love my father. Anyway, we got about 11 minutes left of the show. I want to thank Denise, John, Marcy, you guys here especially. Everybody
Old Wise
for
Man.
joining us. Old Wise Man, absolutely.
I hope
Appreciate
your
it.
birthday was all right last week.
Yeah, enough said, man. I hope you had a good
Hope
birthday.
it was wise.
Yeah, you made it through another one, buddy. He's like, oh boy, a whole nother year I gotta look forward to. Woohoo! Right?
Yeah, that's what I keep saying. Mine comes up in a couple months, and I'm like, fuck.
Shit, mine is days away.
I know. I saw that.
Days away.
5?
Where'd you see that? Oh yeah, Facebook. fucking announces
The
it.
ultimate stalker of all
Yeah. Damn it.
people.
I forgot about that. Gotta change
Who's
my
the
birthday.
ultimate stalker?
Me?
Facebook.
Ah.
Yeah, Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook. Hell yeah. Yeah, I can't believe I'm gonna be freaking 24 years old all over again.
I turned 25.
It's been great.
Damn, you're younger than me.
Actually, I'm going to be 23 all over again. Just scratch that, reverse it.
I'm going back to 12. I'm fucking quitting my job, playing video games, and throwing tantrums.
Enough said. Enough said.
You don't do that now?
Fuck yeah, I do.
If it's 12, it's a lot easier.
when you're 12, there's an
It's more socially acceptable.
Yeah, well, you know.
I mean, tantrums are okay when you're adult. It's when I throw myself down on the ground and I flail like my arms and my legs.
Bullshit. Marcy's going to be 42 in January. Oh, wow. I didn't know you were 10, 12 years older than me, Marcy. Right.
Marcy's like,
hold on. The bullshit alarm's coming on.
Beto.
Yeah, right? No, I will be the ripe old age of 39.
Again.
40.
Again.
Liar!
Liar, pants on
bullshit.
fire.
Yeah, I knew why you were saying bullshit, Marcy. No, I'll be what? 73, I think? I don't even know anymore.
Ike.
Jeez, you're damn good for 73.
Yep.
Goes in the shower, gets a pain in his gut. And he's
Right.
like, damn, that hurts. Realize
I ate
he's
a
standing on
Viagra
his
the other
balls.
day. Fuck got stuck in my throat, and I've had a stiff neck ever since.
What got stuck in
A
your throat?
Viagra got stuck in my throat. I've had a stiff neck ever since.
My throat.
In my throat.
My throat.
Yeah. That's more like it, she says. So now what are you saying? I'm old as fucking dirt? Is that what you're saying? All right,
Like that
Marcy.
salt and pepper.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
tell her about who came over.
Oh, my God. Do you remember what was his name?
I don't know.
Tom? I can't remember his name. The waiter, one of the waiters from
Red Lobster.
From Red Lobster.
Original crew.
One of the original crew came by and did some cable installation. He's actually the one that fixed our problem. Yeah, I can't remember his name, but he was the tall waiter. Everybody thought he was homosexual until we saw his beautiful freaking wife.
I was going to say the flamboyant.
Everybody thought he was gay until we seen his wife.
No, what's that called?
That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, that's just a fucking cover.
Nah, he's not gay.
That's a fucking ploy.
Keith, that's his name. That's his name, Keith. Correct. Yes, he's a
How the
cable
fuck
guy.
did she know that?
Because we
all
the
worked
original
together.
crew of Red Lobster.
Well,
all
I
of
didn't
us.
work there. I was just
You
pregnant.
might as well have. You were there most
was
of the
there.
time. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, shit. I remember getting the job, going there. 3 weeks into, or 3 days, 4 days into opening, they already hired the whole crew, and I went in there and.
Ooh, see, his wife and him split up.
See,
Ploy.
What's her number?
Easy. I don't think you can afford her, brother. That might be why they split up.
Aha. He's making more money at Red Lobster than he does at Bright House.
Yeah, these girls made some good fucking money. When that place opened, they were bankrolling. That's for sure. Marcy, I bet you wish you put some of that damn money away. I know I
Red
do.
Lobster is fucking a lot of money.
It's not cheap, yeah. It's not cheap. And believe it or not, I can't believe they've made it this far and this long. I used to work in the back of the house. Well, because it's not so fresh seafood. It's all frozen.
I can understand that, but
this town.
They're the most expensive family restaurant that you would go to besides Carrabba's, possibly. I'm saying franchise-wise.
That's funny.
Is
Been trying to
Jerry
talk
a
to my-
man or a female, Marcy?
I would assume it's a chick, but I know this dude, Jerry, who's kind of feminine, so you never know.
Come on, Lou. You're
Yeah.
just in denial about
His
this.
name
huh?
is... No, I can't say his name.
He's like, he saw me naked once, and I'm not going to admit he
get it out of my head.
Whoa. It's better than getting it out of somewhere else.
It's better than getting his head out of somewhere else. Correct. This is true.
Ooh, female.
Female, really? Yeah.
What a coinky-dink.
What a coinky-dink. Hey.
Gerald?
Listen, we got to set Timmy up. He's like a fucking rabid dog over here. When he
Rabid.
comes over the
Rabid
house, the
dog.
rat
Oh, my
stops
God.
moving in fear of getting fucked.
Oh,
I'm
boy,
kidding.
that's not
That's an Eddie Murphy.
That's
Bus
fine.
boys come to my house, the fish stop swimming.
Louis is.
Bus boys will fuck anybody.
She worked at Red Lobster also.
Jerry, oh my God, Jerry, oh my God, which one is she? She's a short little Italian-looking one. I don't remember. I probably remember her. Who knows?
If you saw her, you'd...
Yeah, exactly. I'm
you saw it.
terrible with names. What?
What?
What are you laughing at? I don't even want to know. It is that. That is her. Okay, see, I knew who it was. All right, so 5 minutes left of the show, guys. Thank everybody for listening.
5 minutes.
We got all of this shit coming on the end of the year. Yeah.
Brand new year.
Brand new year, brand new shows.
Brand new shit.
Yep, brand new shit. No more Tony and Maria. It is now Tim, myself, Yvonne, and Silent Mish, who is no longer Silent Mish. She's the artist formerly known as Silent Mish. Special appearances only, though. She's not going to be here every day.
We got to throw her dollars.
We got to throw her dollars, yeah. I don't throw dollars. In her case, I can throw, let me see. What's your favorite food? She doesn't really have a favorite food. There's so many that...
Food is just food.
Yeah.
She's like, just throw me food.
You know what sucks is she's probably the only one that would actually pick it up and throw it back at me.
Yep.
You know what? Now that I come to think
food?
about that, why haven't anybody thrown the money back at me yet? That would be the first thing I did, was pick it up and throw it back. They're like, fuck it spends all the same. Anyway.
You know what's been very nice this whole entire time that we've been talking? No in my fucking ear.
Mm-hmm.
For both of them.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Like, wouldn't even have the common courtesy to block the
I
phone.
I try to
cover it up.
It's like, oh, are you going to use this microphone later?
Yeah.
Oh, that looked really cool from you.
I know, right? We should have taped that. That would be a lot better than the toothbrush gig.
No, I still haven't seen the toothbrush gig. I told her. Have you got it up on YouTube yet?
No.
Oh, we got to get it up on YouTube. You know how many hits that thing will fucking get?
I'm afraid it will happen if I see it.
Here, I'll post it up on Facebook and let you put it on YouTube.
All right. I'll download it and then upload it. And yeah, we'll do the roller coaster thing. Instead of just emailing it to me. Oh, shit. 3 minutes left of the show, guys. Again, thanks everybody for listening to Talk Shit Radio. We'll be back up until Wednesday. Because obviously, Thursday is Christmas. And then we're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we'll be back like the 29th. I don't know. You guys want to do a New Year's Eve show?
What's New Year's Eve? Is
the
that
31st.
Thursday?
It's a Wednesday.
A Wednesday.
Yeah, you guys want to do a New Year's Eve show? Yeah?
Do you
want to come back? We'll come back on the Monday the 29th. Sound good?
Do you want to do a show after Christmas?
No, because 26th, day after Christmas, 27th is my birthday. It's a Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, that's fine. We'll come back. I mean, it don't matter to me. We could take from Wednesday all the way to the first of the year off. I could just do replays and shit like that.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll keep everybody posted on the Facebook page. Let everybody know what we're going to do. We're going to talk about it. We'll talk about it. Over there you got to meet me on Toy. That's where we're going to go talk about it.
We'll let you know.
At Jimmy's Pizza.
Toy.
Toy and Third. At the corner of Toy and Third and Columbus Avenue. You know, over there at Jimmy's Pizza.
Toy.
The Geno's, you know, hey.
Where Bada Bing is, huh?
Yeah, where Bada Bing is. Over there. Bada Bing, Bada Boop, Bada Bing.
Stop in, we'll rob them.
Jelly. Did you ever see...
Jelly?
What the hell is that movie? With Robert De Niro and Billy Crystal?
Oh, Analyze This.
Analyze This, Analyze That. Oh, God, fucking funny. Yeah.
I didn't like Analyze That.
I love them both. They were hilarious.
But
yeah,
Analyze This was pretty good.
Yeah.
I thought Billy Crystal sucked, though.
Do you?
Yeah.
I love Billy Crystal.
I don't like Billy.
All right, guys. Talk Shit Radio, everyone. Thanks again for listening, and we will be back in the morning. Have a good day, everyone.
See ya.